Free FC Barcelona team no mwako. Who check the timer? Free Barca team no mwako na. Na Barca she dey need one extraordinary raw talent. I will be to fit in Ediama FC Barcelona. I don't mean you will be to say Ansu Fati. When Ansu Fati came, he did not succeed that kind of moment now. Now Lionel Messi was doing for the side of FC Barcelona. In the Barca team, the Koye Bibi or Kakra. There's a would check it at the time when Lionel Messi ever into the FC Barcelona team. Now at that time, the foundation and everything of FC Barcelona team now shared that. So you take Messi out, FC Barcelona team within that time will still perform. We go back to 2006. All those 2006 Wambo Major, he wasn't part, and I say he wasn't the main man who was leading the FC Barcelona in winning the UEFA Champions League against
Papa Ramitini, Edemaro Menano Sabo, Area Paul Simano Mesa, Eramo and Nine Sonane, Komaya de Bano Dosu Papa, Niran says UEFA Champions League, Mad 4, na Jazenere, na Diwano, Etini, Eramochana, Mad 4, D2, no, Ebercosolute, Bobo Diary update Aurora, Erbane, big matches, no, A2, Real Madrid, Ramo, Amfor, ne Liverpool, Area Buenina, Fe Bayern Munich, Sono, any PSG, and at the Babani, why they're Bobo Day, I really these two matches. Ninano, Mawajin Chenembra, Mra was searching on Fakye TV, on Facebook, wa like, wa share, wa comment, now Boamanema Koye Pera, my WhatsApp line on 0207543637, 0207543637. Tino, Argentina ba, yeba keke timi area mao. Liverpool, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich. Why? Era bobo dia neo carry the day. The special one waha, odube raramu, eneye benada, oba enjoy na wenya kakra, edye ramu fidemo. Ena fi maestro wana, Ricardo Vaz, obuna, obeti obonka, eno echino, na jazaluta dia kwa manone ye brefia. Ya uze the Ghana Football Association, Apomodia confirming say baby get us Samuel Jan, and receive number confirming date, you know. Nina so moba about testimonial game me and a share any munyam. Nina Berna ye deal come and also the public account committee, no, and a honorable sports minister called Ekokuramun Commonibio Diero, ye be rabbit near the amount, and a Canada, US, Mexico, no, and a National Lottery Authority, and the Ghana Football Association and Kaboma. Yes, the Bonanza Biba, Ababi Roma, Ebebwa Marina, no, ye no bekona World Cup, no. Also, wakwa enjoy. Ni the update, you know, able to also etimi any amount. Share also see your producers and Bernard's executive producer, Ayu Kofi Master P. And I fear no and non channel a B at say Branty FNC Mali Gio Caesar and a display. Omu echi omu boy chidom. Ray Cheja Kama Nature. Obo Juma Kama Pa. Etimi Edemana Fe Chidi Junior. And I fear Kiola or Wanichimu LMC Award the programs manager. Abe kuku kuochi omunyina aka boma boboa na jumadi ne remeti mera wantiere quick ye kwere ba prestero mema beba na one aba bidin komo na manone so e remeti mera after now basa wo check team na basa ekura na at the moment na like na Messi ebem bebu bi kaka Jumadi Kessier Sonotis Antemnica, Eric Guno, Paju UEFA Champions League. Ye Japanina ya bode big game no na boa na niema de da area ma ye matches ano edi ye papa ni lebe na ho sesem no ewramo etimi area ma na sele de bia kwa mo no ne ye no Millennium Constructions yaka area chose fa obo mo ne mboa na wa dance ye da ye so no emramu kama pa famizans o mujuma di o mudi no ya de da mu shonko omo our sister no 15 to 20 solid years omuni obi enya asem da de tiere o padansi hu niema bia Millennium Constructions enu echi no o present ne auto asase o pese abomode etimi esi dan mo de ma o pese auto dan anasipo no o pese ne ufie na ye dada no renovate omo le bebo na e ba the hostels awodo na churches awodo na schools awodo na hospitals awodo no mo ne ko ekokosimu amo into real estate development no open confirm on bebu ejuma Millennium Construction on say on tribo mo na ne omo abu ejuma mo nsa ne juma efe na omo so we ha omo 1 year ache ano be say 8 months no na bon si juma na koso kama pa ebo amane ma koye pedma na Millennium for say ka emfan chose say ne o asase ne daga na bibia ema yemu nhihyo omo project no enye kumase ne nkranko a omo ramu bibia kokoye ema na ye fa Niama de ye pay the mountain number 0244 274084 0244 Opo mo akoma say Boshe Nayas Junction Omo ebo ejuma Millennium Constructions we build your dream Oma daroma ye baba bijinama dande yina ye ko amanone ti mamerko me mana bano fi ramu amanone kin bibi aboko de
Nyame atum kwaku na so e
bezo mo wedding sa ne ma de dana kwa mo Champions League no hwe sesaye ne matches ne baso ne adia
yes 445 two games ebe to Ghana
okay
ebo 7 so other games na ba
okay Matias to the mare na minja mu fama o na ye rewra ma na ye hu sere ntutu ye na esiete ene sere mu nkomo no esie ko ne adia na me ba do bo abi wo time no 545 in 8 and 7 mum
8
545 and 8 year mate ya dura ma minja mu fama na yenko amano ne
right brother sense so na be breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down na nya dajejeja mu yompo wa no nsemo na mami Paulo Dybala opeka na no Roma ne AC Milan adepem so ama Milan boko no chi AS Roma bom baako a omantwante ama Paulo Bruno Ezekiel Dybala ekose penalty da sagem okopraye reporter meeting said Dybala so far obewo baka just after the international break ya so better in 3 weeks and San Paulo Dybala ebe baka watimi apa eno reporter meeting ami checha mu adama mo tumade no so na mame touch we down esa na ne ko na ne bow na anya tata cha no anya edni kuntum kuni na guso ama na nya tu ene Stefano Pioli pacho in 3 months opainu ewram of Fiorentina so ukorama adese Fiorentina position aso enya na ukorama noma enko na opainu diamete ese said aden enya aba omanya apa no 4th November omo de adwuma na to ese omo emfama ne biem and Stefano Pioli opainu adwuma ne Fiorentina empanyin for so pam na Roma year 2025 enya afepa emfa emma Stefano Pioli opeka Stefano Pioli ya desa so far na okochi Al Nassr Bobo Ekronom, almost Sakino, June Bob Suminom, and watch Fiorentina, as well as Saki in November, and 2025, a bro Pimo Saudi Arabia, Eko Kochimisum Kumalewa Ronaldo, na no Junamo, and a free Pamonom, and November, Yasai Apamono, na me Bompai Sabia 2026, Nankapa Fonium, a payoff, Panabria Kama, na Romo Italia, a Basir this particular week and less than 1 week coaches me and Sam ya pamu womo opeka I got 2 door Juve pamono last week say ya and Juve the bar say I got 2 door oma pamono and one kwesi ho and Genua and bar say Patrick Vieira on some pamono from the Serie A and the Yankapin Shema Fiorentina and so Pagna Feno Stefano Pioli ono so omo jane kwam omo bon don kominasi tuo won ko wasan wazupe wanyade eno ededopama so na enemam Inter Milan omo training ni kakra owura mo apiano a bebe Inter Milan omo training na omo timi training omo prepare for omo game on papa UCL no na omo training na de omo training na efe na no ma eso eye kama omo sra mood very good positively not vibes no eso eye no free Christian chivu ne mranta no ba na owura Christian chivu adin sempia tudwa was Marcus Thuram by no omafene papa was we missed Thuram. He will cause he is called upon for tomorrow's match. And Tinami Pauchina, by UCL gamer, Tip Juvie, Papa, the manager. Christian Chivu, as Marcus Thuram, or Papa came to my friend, and we are some of Pindia Tuga. Now, Mamma, me patro Stefan Fry, Nifiti on and Omuya training. Now, opinion air code by supporters now. A good one, some fans, Omubano, about tie annual entrance, or baby, a place return, a quick train to draw on my autograph. No, on my team, Komakakram, or Omubisa Stefan Fry, as opinion a little chocolate. What to my head and autograph run up a sign and a fun back of pass. Okay, when you pay me a chocolate today, Jika and a Stefan Divide, you find chocolate to be and what it turn my chance and good relationship. I will play on one Inter Milan, almost supporters in Inter, and no at that door, be so quite a selfie. I'm an ear camera now. Oh, yeah, and a bass Matteo Damien as one in a canny no Matteo Damien there selfie na on so supporters no etwa selfie bra no free piano Inter Milan baby omo training ni eba na bibia so ehye bibia so edidam bibia aye kama no ejeda pama so a ye jeja mame athletic beba o omo team training na omo so prepare omo ebeba be pemu na nwumre aso e wo Newcastle na ne omo training no ye wo Nico Williams despite send the team one come on as to the oil training no Urama obi ti say boyfriend Marion and one year training Samson and Jewelry 1 year training Oyan Sunset 1 year training as so ye wo Nico Williams as send one team no as so air stretch one team air training a promo prepom final training section answer na oma be pem e wo Newcastle for game e betodwa e wo St James's Park and no and team training eba na omu training na me patcho mami team no where I have bra bus and Kogramo, SO airport, now on my rival airport, no, now a team no air coco border flight, I copy my Newcastle, the Bioswa to my camera, now Ocha, now Omami Omo traveling squad, I let it Beba or squad listener, Opon Sampa, Unite Seymour about. Padilla, where you goalkeeper Santos Aba, Urama, Daniel Vivien, Aba Paradise, Aba Ariso Laporte, Aba Sasra Adama, Anna Azet Girl, Asu Aba, Na Uchama, Nico Williams, Wama Nemo Urama, Nico Bara, Asu Atimiaba, I'm a Biaswa Twaya Kama, and no Adia Baye Jajamon, Asu Adama Mojumadian, so you're breaking on my down. Not Mammy Daniel. Kevaya, Rima the red backer, what Branham, Nana Yasporteno, I sent a car and a driver and a tenant, and a supporter city. Mr. Danny, Dabane, and I'll be back, or say I will be back. In 2026, in full fitness, on some microphone, was say I will be back in 2026 in full fitness, Now say oh bra, now Pom Johnson, as I come, now end of the big game, Mammy Armford, baby, I trained Alexander Arnold. Me patron Murano, clean and all massa, and opinion supporters no. almost a traitor when you pop bunny name into a cut some distance. I'm more Ramo Amfoda or my Mura ni paint and supporters in me a quad dusting on Omukoye a copapaye not Nina Mute Adeko Kata Sukweni film almost one sem fata and I'm paying for the be where I am Guasia na ultra binom Ninano or your boy at my Liverpool Wapapo at my Liverpool Wasum Timnon Wajit Trophy Samaye and now a Kono Papaka Mujamu guest Sakran Roye or by Jogo Jota or quiet demand no or the red PlayStation I got to one to me senya I was some sarcophobic no din so or Beckley I trend Alexander Nord Nimurano so set your pair send Guasena to Petra and a just for your church among now Urama Mame Mfamao as Barcelona workers be a protest my image on Nansa a brass stadium no Omonche na Uko Premier si workers union Akilemon as Urama Femsa Air stadium no two companies Bakwe as Kramin and a Bakwe Limak or my workers be 50 Omudon Peko Mukrum so free Ghana now we are Jumawa ya do Papa Ghana Abra Omo guarantee biano and then what you beardy and a workers is someone tells that na me ko wansam o ko twa me bema na ma nya ntwa me ntoma aka ho na wo pam me wo say me afi kuro no ma me ni me pe eno na workers omo bom Barcelona omo stadium na tiba koso no companies no construction companies atimi ayi wo made eno protest eno omo ayem na Roma Victor Roque the agent confirm aso adama so far 3 clubs every England Premier League no I show interest as Victor Roque omo a person better bring Satabrinwa na omo de be premo EPL no the agent na say sa 3 clubs no omo nya perform by it ne kwa and no premo Brazil the third na sorry James below so ba ama Carlo Ancelotti after Brazil omo squad omo bought the 2 friendly games Senegal Tunisia na boy no yam fan to Barcelona our 20% sell on percentage into bank as a buy no so mutonwa Barca ebenya 20% no any agent confirmation ono so adama na mami Ansu Fati Barca omuso be worried and a concern with Ansu Fati the situation Monaco and your pusa sadem almost just pass when you flying start normal aircraft adjust relegation to bench ban enya e game bin to me more debia as of bench no aba or chance any unit na frame as our bonus no people come enya domo airpair na urama boy friend Ansu Fati and Monaco koja tuga as a bano or so or fita or bag game one or team as game na eno so debia no eya o team on 38 minutes and o person what 30 matches answer na so about 30 matches na bibia ebe kama eno entro ni conference o manage boy no eno adepam na Barcelona traveling squad omude Ebeko club Brugge save and take goalkeeper Sheshinen goalkeeper coaching and Eda Allah omo 3 goalkeepers Alejandro Balde Ronald Araujo Sasha Paul Kubasi Gerard Martin Jules Kunde Eric Garcia Javi Espan Oban Finfia your Femi Lopez Mark Casado Danny Olmo Frankie Dion Mark Bernard Joe Fernandez and Alquanimoa, your Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Titration Radford, Badge Rooney, and Hansi Flick at Duomo Elko. Now, Barca training in them, and on a tassonom, you will say, oh, Pioneer Hansi Flick, and on one can say, air training in him, or on Senano Diego Simeone, a touch and go, no more any edgy training, and no Pioneer air training in him, I'm a bear so I come, and no Adeba, not Mammy Frankie de Jong, Fatne Tosso, Jessina, as a Frankie de Jong, and no orange Jessino, and no Anna Bassa, or Chinam, or more Ebesha, our game on the club Brugge, a Pebonsa just way, and which are Barcelona, on pace you. Now Rafinha, Urama Sofan, Rafinha injury, Pranom, a Hansi Flick Papa, na money Johnny consider. Ese Rafinha were important as Lamine Jamal, were important as Pedri, and to buy the plan I did have pass for Kakra, Nancy Flix or Jinamapa, ese Bassa style of play, Rafinha a key player. One of the most important players at my Barcelona, as well as Rafinha. Now, Bruno Guimaraes, also at Newcastle United, or Mutrain or Mianano Pay, Bino, also fast right illness, and to buy and to training, and we are Depa, now training on, and current Trippier, or to Papa training group training, and Opay, I'm a Brasia Kamachina, or Betma Jama Fitam, a talented Bebao. Team na bibia aso atimi ayekama anu adeba Victor Jokeres wani Gebra Martinelli omunyina so from back our Arsenal just after international break. Diameto Roma, Gebra Martinelli, ni Prano Panama wa withdraw from Brazil. Nessa team Colapa, Ancelotti Afrenon, Bino up pull it out. Samson Khan, Victor Jokeres, Someone Sessino, I'm a Piasso Ayakama, Naoko Mikel Arteta. So for Paninom, we're winning 63% of the Champions League matches or by Arsenal manager. What to me about game Singapore Champions League game Arteta winning 63% and no HSO Painom or Bagman no coach or English team Bia was a better record after support 20 or more matches our Champions League game J. Mikel Arteta and also a record na Urama Mfama Enzo Maresca so Akasa the opinion in somebody to your present opinion you say Upetmatna Chelsea for the next 17 years if it's already team every quarterback manager no what since 2008 what yentem wire Maresca at my
hope for this job.
Hey, it's sure, my God. Yes, it's something unbelievable. It's for I think 17 years now with the same club. It's amazing.
And no Mwaya or Payne Adimaya, yet Jamutama Maresca, as a touching it down, as a Palmer or Beba after international break, or just a one more game against Barcelona by the ready or Baba Jenny Pimpia at the Chelsea. Now Pedro Neto. Boy, no sort and not just some little car squad. Copiemo, no air Chelsea, or traveling squad, Copiemo, our quarterback, Kazakhstan, or man for Pedro Netranco. Now, opinion win, your friend Gary Cotterell, now opinion no Ramo Chelsea, training hall, and a surprise package. I brought report to was it Chelsea better surprise package. I won't game on the quarterback, Ebebono.
Today 4 hours forward in terms of time zones and a 5.5-hour flight all the way to Baku. Of course, they have happy memories of the stadium in Baku. In 2019 they beat Arsenal in the Europa League final to lift the Europa League trophy. Let's take a look at what's going on a bit in the distance behind me down here at the Cobham training ground. And Karabakh may be a bit of a surprise package, potential banana skin perhaps. Chelsea will certainly have this game down as 3 points because obviously the likes of Atalanta, Napoli, Barcelona.
Now, church, my bright Chelsea training Kaka, and you're touching by never Andre Santos. I saw by a perfect relationship with Estevao Willian. Now, secret, anything.
Or is it away from the training ground, seeing each other, at home or out and about?
So we always together. Around in the training ground and the outside too, so I think our relationship is perfect because we always go to the national team together, so we did a lot of things together, so I think it's important to go on the pitch with
was it Omniomina Fikro Park Brazil, national team ABOU, a lot of normal together, and there's some relationship. I was solid. Now, Mammy Ellen Holland, the comparison that was in professional sense that be goes now watching our love for Ronaldo and Messi. What you team wire Holland admire?
I think I am something just because I'm scoring goals. As simple as that. I'm just Erling, and this is something that will never change.
And the Erling we talk to now, the only we see is this humble Erling. And yet when you're not here, when we're asking managers about you, the words and the names that keep coming up in the same conversation are always the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, the very best players in the world. Do you see yourself at the level of those players?
No, not at all. Far off. No one can get close to them too, so no.
Masere mami tewi asede wase tabi fami na nkoto ni patente kwa hwa Ronaldo misunkumalewa Messi nana kuntunkuri no one get close to omo wonu sa level kra ya usanse wo call former team Dortmund na special at my game mana
old club. Have you still got a lot of friends there, or has most of them moved on now?
Yeah, I still have a few friends, a lot in the staff still, people I still speak with, and it's really special, you know. I had an amazing time in Dortmund. It's an amazing club, you know, with amazing people. So I've just got good things to say about Dortmund, and of course it's a special match.
Na mami Pep etiane memfa emamu jara ntoso no Pep say ono so kasa but international breaking ho yenti Pep Guardiola
is coming up,
but
is this
after Liverpool I have 10 days off. I'm going to holidays.
Yeah. So is the period
and after
is the period coming
break
up the most exciting part of the season, and does it set you up for the rest of the campaign?
Yeah, but so you have international break September, October, November, and after that we start in this country November, December, January, February is wow. I don't know.
And your Pep the plans for international break in Wadama, Mame, a player of the week nominations, not Chelsea for some ball Moises Caicedo. Omo Barnabas so what manya nomination a bad player of the week Obonsa Benefit Jefferson Lema Ellen Holland SO PM Dominic Zobozilai SO Eminent Mania nomination Kama player Kama na me patro mamintin na unim send the game be total Liverpool and Real Madrid no Jamaica say nipa over 700 million and a worldwide we are say yes part send the game omo pepe nipa over 700 million and an pet match na urama me pacho about Golden Boy Awards and sweat me up so ama Desiree Doué and Golden Boy Award no omo ajama kwadano ama bia sweat me ayekama now Desiree Doué who ordered South passport previously French players omo just South passport dem be Paul Pogba or in 2013 and 20 Marshall in 2015 Kylian Mbappe 2017 and Desiree Doué in 2027 now boy no and that's no wajama bia so ayekama na ucha boy na onya Italian Golden Boy no pure Esposito ono so enya abas body so ko Italian kwadano ono nom de sa abas body no edman se pure Esposito Italian Golden Boy award was sefata was so mutimano enu achiri utwa opanyina ye friend no Nasa Kalaifi opanyina so enya abas body esa utwa so far the best president ono so and best president Mam Lewis Campus aso genede SBA aso yakama best football executive and agent Ali Barat aso agent the best agent aso omodema no am bia so yakama na utwa previously omo win sa abaspo the last 10 years omo Golden Boy Award omo timi sa baso body ni bia you Anthony Marshall 2015 Renato Sanchez Kylian Mbappe Matthijs de Ligt, Joao Felix, Ellen Holland, Pedri, and Gavi, your Jibeliam Lamini Shama, and Desiree Doué, and no Edetao. Now, Mami Ronaldo was what this Arsenal. When Piers Morgan interview, no, Ronaldo a release here back, Piers Morgan was what this Arsenal, in the Premier League in this season.
It's possible. I think the Premier League, it's the level of the teams it's very, very similar. I mean, the top ones. But, you know, the Premier League, it's always, you never know what's going to happen. It's very, very difficult league, very tough league. But Manchester not going to win the league for sure, because they have so many points behind right now. It's possible, yes, but I don't believe on that. Arsenal, probably.
Give me some hope here. Come on.
Yeah.
I need the big dog to give us the.
And no, a Ronaldo interview no. Mami Bugatti car no. Na okasa so ono okas bebre on car no. Na mo kapa ope and Bugatti no. You say sade pe no too expensive. Was say an aeroplane on a flight no. And expensive. Na Ronaldo kasa but Manchester United was structures no enye adwuma. Yente Ronaldo the car about Manchester United.
There's not been much improvement. I mean, if anything, United have gone backwards since that interview. What is going wrong with United, do you think, and how can it get fixed?
Well, as you mentioned, good. For me, it's I'm sad because of the club that one of the most important clubs in the world, and a club that I still have in my heart because of the obvious reasons. You have to follow with the intelligent people, smart people, to create a base for the future, as Manchester United have so many years ago.
Was United na kuma so on waje ne Ballon d'Or edikai wa the Champions League na eka denko kwa Arsenal eso Arsenal ne na kuma so United no pe na team no ma enkoye na okasa ba retirement was a do be retire obesu na o prepare about retirement at the age of 27
age when that may happen
soon, but I think I will be prepared. Will be tough, of course. Will be difficult, yes. Probably I will cry, yes. Yeah, normal. And I'm easy guy to cry. I'm not keep my feelings. I'm honest. I'm open person.
Na dedi we no aye about the wedding. You say Ronaldo wedding o ya ne tabai when Georgina na yente no sumwaya Ronaldo at the MI.
Not yet. We plan to do it after the World Cup with the trophy. But
do you know where you want to get married?
We didn't plan that because she is not the person that they like big parties. She don't like it. She like private things. So I will respect his decisions because I'm not.
More importantly, have you decided on where the stag party is going to be and can I go?
Why not?
Yeah, Ronaldo chine di bana okasaya bebre na okasaya ewie no se World Cup mo so obi di World Cup na kwakumo se the best player na World Cup one tournament about 7 matches and amuka so obi ja the best player onye ne dream so be win World Cup na wo de no jai se obi ja na the best player that be mo anya fair no onya retire and wo di na ni besi ne ba no so Ronaldo Junior na unya one ne ba no picture na on said the Bano swag in the first trophy that my Portugal under 16. Na ho, ne maame no ho, and na kwadane fi bench na bebo kakra. Nti bi e kama nti Ronaldo so de na ye de kakra akra no pa, ye be sand do na asande ya.
Mate, ken me na se pass na kase akwa fa maluta ke ze wajana na so wako akwako ramu ewo amano ne ansama do na ewo so tero onsa etimi aka asena bi ko efama Royal Age makanse ne Amo abomodi e hihya wo do na eba beboa ma dodo na daye so no etimi abom na de tiare se owura mo Ghana mo na ne Ghana Tourism Authority era furu wani HMA ya bomodi register mo alliance si omo a ye tour travel and tour agency e wo Ghana o betimi wo tukwa mo akọ bejuma na abo ma na ma koye pa obozi ya catch us omo penipa 500 omo construction workers di omako akọ ramu Dubai okwa obenye sika bebrede etiare ze omozu we ni ye visa no ye gi ajubi bibia amansa na betwa watimi etwa etimi edi amomo no echi no omozu ba application fee no America ne ade ni nyina no 500 Ghana cedi na betwa etimi edi amomo a ye were ne aboama na makoye nya no nko ye ze no ye factory worker bra na Royal Age Force omerena ya bomodi de wako akwakura ma wa yejuma wanya kra no 4,000 to 6,000 Ghana cedi beko area ma warehouse workers no and also 4,000 to 6,000 Ghana cedi beko area ma se ne no onso no uye hotel na restaurant worker no yes 4,000 to 6,000 Ghana cedi beko area ma security guards na ni sama ba yes from 7,000 to 15,000 Ghana cedi beko etini area ma uye obia eba ne infomejuma unim na niso kakra ede no echi no eba ne se ne yempepa unim nani so kakra uye simtres ana eba ne restaurant we djuma unim nani so kakra ni na no omo ebo modern ayabwa ama na ma de ye pa etimiera ma no omo ze mo a mo baze mo ru mani chemo Europe no omo package sa wo na ho your work abroad or study abroad or opeso kokore oba anamporo okosho bi na ba ene conferences a wo na Royal Edge na ado ho ebo mo ayebwa ama na ma koye pa etimiera ma no omo option ba ku bi wo ho a eye de ma omo a monso no mo won sa adwuma no ezanze yesi o work and pay wo ha eno ne option a yeroba kwa akura mu Europe na ne ya bomode etimi apa adwuma de amawa wo ye no na cheze utwe sika no kakrakra etimi ere moment maybe to say Luxembourg maybe to say no Republic of Ireland Denmark Netherlands maybe to say Serbia and afi so no maybe to say Poland and Hungary nyina no omo ready see yeroba ko akwa akura mu nyonko maybe to say Australia and afi New Zealand Peru and a minor maybe to say Canada and a Bahamas no me patro for any HMU enso Royal Edge omo asue ne ambo now die so no emra kama pa etimi emfa ema no mo menka emfa Jones say opomo a woni HMU ewo Masha University College opposite Groenland Hotel na just odoko highway no so omo egbo adwuma aboama ntutu na da ye pa etimi edi ama form number no na nkomo bia eni omundi na ye mboama ne manko ye manko ramo be bia ema ye ntwundi number no 0256 45 0602 450602 na 0552 597431 0552 597431 na 0244 759260 0244 759260 Ramiabwa Naneman Koyepa and Pharma Judgment Dental Clinic Dog Semenka Fato Zebra na obabwa na oseno wetimi edu dwuma na gina brane na nema koye pere amade ya pa ene zo na mo frefrefe na nkofo ben wa na omo ekọ machi aba sa ya na nshara emwa na de tereze kopni emwa na du sene huni na nema de ye performance no how kakra wanuma okombo mo de examination and consultation no ye bere ama root canal treatment no se udodo mo no ene wakwa konya how kakra e wo honum ti no ama obre okọ na tokro da ma huhia si ye be prepare ni afele de ama wa ye bere ni inside ama se wo be hia so betu a obe examine no betu so a wa bomode atu etimi ama scaling and polishing adia ekoso ewo maso ezaze yodu a wadidi ni ama gunese no so sa ama na keka kan cinema ese de se no kwa ye be yi sa nkeka wani nyina etimi efu after no ni ahoru wanum no na after no na osi hu be hia se enye teeth whitening emfa mawa ye be boa na osi no enso etimi efita pa zam na osi no ba kusia mu emre okwa ye be ma medicated braces a ye de bobo ye be boa ma osi no etimi asaso na ne ma after the ama na osi no tu no ye be timi replace na ye o temporary one afi no ye o permanent one o person si gold and silver a Gentleman Dental Clinic Ghana omo baby omo ebo adwuma boa mane makoye pa etimi ereman turu wani chemo nkran a obehu oba kumasi abehu omo techiman kofo idia afrawo na fetamale baby aro omo ebo adwuma race screens na uzo omo number no egu owo utie no 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 na 0559 13 9582 0559 139582 no afre na ne doc edin komo eniji seme tato ne se doc si so sika samu nkoyie kra ene ne nkasa oba beroma ozi nipa ye babetu sika opom de no ena ya de ehia ntikakra wo no o de sha so obehwe no after no de obetwia asoso no betwia ne kakra na apoa ama ne makoyie pere ama mebra ema kinkai mu messages ne kakra on Facebook na yenko yenim na mbom no wo akwanya sonsoro obetibiere wadwenche no etini afa yen WhatsApp line no so 0207543637 big matches are etodwaro udiri say yesen erebesi akọ Real Madrid eromu ne Liverpool edi abweni sa amrekro no Paris Saint-Germain ebo Bayern Munich bobokoro entu ogide sesen erebesi akọ Derek Kaite on Facebook I'm watching live from Nkronkan. Good afternoon. The other Baby Ram no Nana C Angel. Please, what's your frequency? Your TV so Elijah Kwabna. Good afternoon, Fakye. Watching live from New Longru. Madrid is raining today. I greet you to Honorable Jack and a speedy recovery to my son Listowo Osikaba Kapo. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm watching live from Kuwait. I'm really enjoying your show. Good work, keep it up. I was about Madrid will win tonight, and I feel hard work. Liverpool will win by 2-1. Mauze Ayim, Willie Spices. Jose Ala Madrid all the way. And Ortega Hernandez will say, I'm enjoying your fantastic show live inside Afusu. And I'm also Nicholas Henry. I'll see, please, Fakye Sport, your TVO. And no name is there. Over check your was share hono, etimia reason say ha, edema never koye pa. And I'm also Kusika Ala Madrid on the bar, Ebe Ram Kofi Ajeman Blackman. A good afternoon, watch you live inside Pig Farm in Accra. Hold on, also a bomb or the other bar, Ebe Ram Boamanema koye pa. Etimia Mount Tuzuriano, Obe Timida ba, Mount Samuel Mensa, on the Arsenal all the way, Kingsford Yabweri, Kabu Diaby, and also a bomb or the other bar, a Bobby Ram Timanso the Edinburgh on the WhatsApp line 020-754-3637. Saying, and a UEFA Champions League in it, or Musa Beko, other matches no Obetia the scoreline, but I'm on big one, a gamer, a betoja, Madrid, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, so any PSG, the Abu, my name on Ramevape, I be a phone crowd, you run and Pizzimono, at Twasera Mamo, Yabasisia. Yes, yeah, so still here na sutima. Yeah, boy, Juma Honso Baba Modena waiting here joining my cousin. As you work for Champions League arena, get the dear home common up Wamanema Koyepa. Et me Eddie Amal Mauze Biaga. As the Liverpool is winning tonight, Masu Eji Bonsu. Watch you live from Cape Coast. Big ups to all Chelsea fans around the world. And I'm on the PACA Randolph, Atobra, Kwijo, Kuero, Nadia Alabu, Madrid all the way. Champion Emmanuel, good day to you all. Real Madrid all the way. The next matches on wine arena on Facebook. Uja message now making kind on their WhatsApp line. Also, marking carry ama 0207543637 abwa. Nanyama Kueda. Hi, good afternoon. I'm George watch you live from Wasa Tobiase. Inside Japaya Enterprise. More update on Real Madrid. Now, I like the way people are writing on Barcelona in the Champions League this season. The shift of attention will help them pull surprises and win the title this season. Ajima Saman Kese, the fear about I'm Kobe from Kenya. Say keep up the good work. Hala Madrid so. And I was Abu. Good afternoon. Keep doing the great job. Anaba Kabiru inside Agona Menfi. And my favorite team, Real Madrid, is going to be Liverpool tonight. Greetings to all Madridistas across the globe. Hala Madrid, Vamos Madrid. So good afternoon, boss. Is your boy so from BBN Real Madrid all the way. The also a day no. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm Kobien David from Tumu in the Upper West region. Madrid is going to win by 3-1. Mbappe will score 2 goals. I'm a Chelsea fan, but I will be very happy to see Bayern win over PSG tonight. Elvis from Gini. Good afternoon, Fakye TV. Real Madrid is winning against Liverpool. I'm Dochi Samuel. Watch you live from KJG. And greetings to you and all you crew. Mate, Omo Edawasepa. Hi, Abu. Good afternoon. You people are doing a great job. Abu, today we are going to witness tactical and massive big 2 matches. But I think the big 2 games, there won't be any crucial tactics, but aggressive and concentration. Team will win the match tonight. I'll watch you live from soccer. But I'm funny, Dino Amba. Good afternoon, Mr. Abu. Watch you live inside Jeman Kwanta. Barcelona is winning tomorrow's game. Club Brugge de Cefala. The also good afternoon, Fakye TV. I'm happy to announce to you that Vini Jr. and Mbappe want to take a demolition exercise at Anfield tonight. Hala Madrid. Douglas, aka Sebia from Dunkwao, Dian Quanta, or the Baby Ram. My number 0207543637. Remember, my carry I'm on your Facebook page, you know, so no, Obetia joining us, especially Bibi Abo called here.
Alhamdulillah. Oh,
Mezumo wedding. Yeah. Nelson, Minimbre, oh. Mami Jamu man affair. Many baby out there be funny idea.
Commanded doors, so it's a night of Champions League. So we'll definitely delve into the Champions League, talk about 1 or 2, then probably we'll brush through the matches now. Akanenia debate. Before that, Tendra, after say Luther Bayer and the story, no how Okache say few pro 11 naba. Yeah, kufi krana me busa ho asem na asem. Utienya na bompa say ba ye meka ho asem. Ogu just after show no na me hu say Rafinha ewo internet ne so ani bu afu no ho na pe niema na or treating niema na o post ni na clearly indicates say he is unhappy with FIPRO for any omo 11 players omo de aba abonte so no he thinks that the year under review say ye bo players omo modern bo so ani ewa association football ma ono Rafinha think that he deserve a place in the best 11 at FIPRO edebeba Ballon d'Or for Leicester eba na we saw also 5. They be a say FIFA for any FIPRO for no na ye correct award because omo na born na ye born a show omo san Ballon d'Or there is a private company organization that also do their award just that omo no for hype as around omo the anymore. So me mfa Ballon d'Or emma me discussion because we a different entity and omo award now say production bit me aboy with FIPRO for almost best 11 now. We look at the positions now. Abrante friends Rafinha. I fit senka obetimi abohobino. Then what the enko for now omo no yebuse was anyembia is he better or does he qualify ahead of the other players now? Yedo omo ato ho na. Now when you look at the season under review, on one kasa ye nwedma de to the timeline ho e IG HRS say 2024-2025 La Liga trophy oje, Copa del Rey oje, Super Copa de España onyae, joint UCL top scorer, 30 goals and assists in La Liga, 22 goals and assists in UEFA Champions League, 60 total goals contribution and Rafinha enya across all competition. Now okuta the trophies now hold bia or they in terms of national team the season under review share the numbers are or the other two players are leading when it comes to national team football performances any are the air Ellen Haaland or one Nimsen or Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele now but or no Abrantia your friend Rafinha. So he thinks that all these players Kofua season now you or no compete so well this year we players are GD set people for air select say we na omomodembo eso any the year under review now their goalkeeper Donnarumma no problem right back Achraf Hakimi, Van Dijk, Nuno Mendes ewechi or mohobia into any problem Infino, Vitinha, Pedri, Bellingham and then Palmer. These are players are omo and no Lamine Yamal, Mbappe and then Dembele. Kweku a 3-4-3 system and a people for at the buy. Now, so far the final three now anymore. Yemu say the season under review in terms of numbers was he better than Kylian Mbappe? The answer is no. But in terms of lorries, was he better than Mbappe? Yes. In terms of numbers, was he better than Ousmane Dembele? In terms of trophies, Dembele ewe ni museni. Inti overfa Dembele edna maybe. Numbers or so essay Lamine Yamal. He won every trophy at Lamine Yamal edgy. But something they say in the club Barcelona, when Barcelona were projecting somebody, they left or no Rafinha and the numbers they was more than Lamine Yamal and projected Lamine Yamal. And ye didn't go be so for Ballon d'Or for the mobile Lamine Yamal is the second best player according to Ballon d'Or for. You consider him in this discussion. Now in terms of the midfield room, Vitinha Rua Obo enya hona Obo ntimi nka ho asem. Jude Bellingham Rua Obo enya hona Obo ntimi nka ho asem. Pedri ntimi nka ho asem. To some extent, ABOU abeka say the role now already Kupama ebebo in this team. And the season under review in terms of numbers, in terms of achievement, the numbers and an achievement meaning I was through Essen Arantia, a friend say Kupama because he won domestic treble. Continental could do semi-final. Kupama won the Conference League and then Ekoje, the FIFA Club World Cup, and also Pushino, but I think that he has a genuine case. Had the numbers now or done, didn't more than one or boy any day. Say, yeah, sure be at the original Swabana. So I think that FIFA 11 can branch your friends Rafinha 8 December. But like I said, so will be my name for Mobia. On one club now we see a kind of the club neglected him when he needed them the most. Oma Jaina, Omankan and Wasm. Other clubs are projecting Omu players.
I mean, I say we no crown. That FIFA win a footballers in the net.
Players now the
and he said, oh no, qua last time I'm in Bishop didn't come over. Or say Diana the end by or motron. Yes, and a qua, Utile Mudiozico community, we ask him, no, when you are watching or they quack you.
Obi a pen asem.
Sano makwakoto. Immediate na ni abiri bebiri ba.
Oh, you win a new case.
No,
because the season that the review played so well.
I agree with you, but me bao. Kwaku, I do win the FIFA phone in you.
Yeah.
Yes, players in an to baba. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So check it out.
On your popular among
no. Now that is advance so that my fat TV to say kotoko.
Yeah.
And I'm fat TV to say to full. On any day.
Yeah.
So the players be 5 among front you know.
That is true. On your popular among of
and on only the ultimate nippon and is it on if you have one a German
or bona kutia.
For
players now musia kaini na. Tell you oye nyina no han go for
if you on any team Barcelona.
On 20. No, but in terms of players Abasa na marketing on no numbers no was received but the marketing there numbers I was receiving the years. I think that I was say na season we opim ko na nim maybe afu e be na afu move from then straight ye me room na ye ni Champions League in come on na kwaku virus who coach Antonio Conte asame up the recent discussion na Libya who didn't wo fie ha wasema o say Italian clubs more point before say Champions League no we betimi aben. I don't think Serie A is behind Bundesliga. I think the level is the same. Bayern is at another level with strong players and strong club. But the others, Leverkusen, Eintracht Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Dortmund, are quality teams similar to ours in Serie A, equal level. Antonio Conte said, Italian Serie A clubs no, omo de bone German Bundesliga for no, omo ye at par. Na Bayern pe enobe yi na sin nche because omo no different level, omo bro clubs no omo Germany any Italy no so. Who omo sin nche ya Eintracht Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Dortmund, omo nyina na Italian teams na eye pentu who ne wo say omo Italy for they have what it takes to make sure say ombetimi compete with Bundesliga clubs. Now same nyina na say Bundesliga clubs no kwekwa na ye omo chairman wo. Bayern Munich. Almost no way you almost in chain. And all the Italian clubs they compare Dortmund, Stuttgart, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Question and they say among these teams, why the Bay Champions League trophy? Stuttgart, Dortmund, Eintracht Frankfurt, or movie Bay Champions League. Ubiame. It is a way a big coach in the Serie A. Who's betting ya compete ya come anymore. Any Italian clubs near to 12. Now I understand the reason why Inter were trashed 5-0. At the finals.
Yeah.
The Italian club's mentality and anyhow the big men in Italian football sees on what level of football is here and clearly tells us that they are lacking behind. And until maybe more investment, any quality players are added into the Italian game. No? Just like Wekubaras, we have a long way to go to think of say you be an Italian team winning the Champions League. Baby omujina say ya no because Stuttgart ni we money there around 16 wako ani mabro so a quarter final stage ni eja kwan and it also tells me one thing we could now understand the reason why Antonio Conte team intimentra round 16 of Champions League football on one kasane thinking and the mentality when it comes to European football he's not top there on team find home to the APEC managers when it comes to Nkofona omo manage continental competitions are omo ko bo eya de trophy so I think that like maybe Inter and AC Milan will have the boss one day. So I'm saying I get it to the stage that you to about so to compete until then they like you say me game and person game come on ankasa. Andra Madrid for no could drew you know Alexander Arnold at the flowers and then the near man now where image now there's a picture on HRB Alonso. And then Butrugano and some other players are Mokaho and in Pinifua who Ekupi man. The Jota, the late Liverpool for no Emma Arnold Ekupi in the tribute in the last respect at the Emma. And then note no the Koyano Paluta, Ayan stories no ye Arnold note in the Huejumaka. And sometimes you see drama for so a kaya Yahudi emotional when you look at the locker room. We are wanting to share the same locker room. Relationship are not a dark mountain. Now a free club no more echo baby for thinking that enka reunited ebano obano ubeshia sani pano oba umishiano you will need to go with note flowers and then yema odibeko kugu nenda so it tells you the personality and answer there Liverpool team na actually EDF and then Arnold Nankasa as a person also emotions and yema memories ahodo obinya ewo ene match if selected upon. Say that said, we are looking at a game, man. Before the game, and Yama Bebre and a surround one, the decision Jabi Alonso etiki said, "Oh my, Real Madrid team no enko tem enko training." He thinks that I was say more irrespective and Yama Bebre cameras Bebre also more avoid things that he has practiced and as a worry has Ewo Valdebebas and Santiago Bernabeu. This is a Liverpool sider. Or struggle, they want to redeem themselves. So say, oh, Makwan, now you're exposed to a nearby Brima Omuhua. They might deploy strategy and a system. A free game. So they need to go there, take them by surprise, and do our parking. So our implications. Positive and negative. The positive aspect is that Liverpool, the game plan, and the approach Real Madrid at the EBA. The disadvantage is that ABOU pitch in the state, you know, said it's not like what it is now.
Yeah.
It's no disadvantage, but these are professionals. Let's now mobile for these clubs. When we are professionals, they've seen almost every picture we have seen before. And irrespective of maybe how do become so my training and now training our page. These are professionals are matured in the game. They can go there and do their job. Now let's delve into the game. We say who did match in a Hong Kong bar. Because some will catch down say Real Madrid team. Their last 6 matches are on my board Liverpool. We go move 4. Ni nyina ko e dia mom. So it tells you say omo ye team recently when they are playing against Liverpool, they do that on a silver platter. Again, he had lost 6 matches in all competition. Madrid are cruising into victory, including the Clasico. Liverpool a team omo break in their last 5. We move 4 defeat at their moment until now we are ultimately winning the Premier League match, and then in the Champions League, Madrid 4 9 in 3 on the road. 3 matches now on my Champions League this season. On my winning now. Same cannot be said about Liverpool. Liverpool break. At least also the last Champions League match occurred Germany couple against Eintracht Frankfurt. No, they were able to win from a goal down. They bounced back, scored 5 goals, and they winning match. So it tells us that in Champions League this season, Liverpool fared that badly as compared to how Aniyama Ekodemo in the Premier League. So it promises to be an interesting fixture. Now, many of your friends say Xabi Alonso ending Agripamana Obesi Suaka. He's been there as a player before, but a friend all returned at the ABOU as a manager. They are also coming back with a player. Onunswaye Jumani Bebre, over 20 years of his life was spent at Anfield. I listened to Anslot, Liverpool manager, in an interview about the game. What he said about a branch friend, he said, Alexander Arnold said, "Our mutual respect at the Maboy, and then Oceana, Omube now I exchange greetings with respect." But as to say Liverpool supporters, every man respect. Said the manager and every man respect. Because it's something we cannot guarantee. Now, Virgil van Dijk can the same thing. Say since our boy in the flu or on an Indian come because they are in 2 different environments. We be try to do things to help the club. Or no Van Dijk say Liverpool every progressing. I'm not doing same. Say Real Madrid every progressing, but it doesn't mean say we are down for. We athletes, back we coach, back we player. But when it comes to the supporters, they will not give that environment to Alexander Arnold. And I believe perfectly, say Xabi Alonso knows what is at stake. Especially when Arnold answered them so well our Real Madrid team. I don't think he will risk Alexander Arnold in the game today. So Obebo being probably Obebo from bench. But as you said, thrown is straightforward into the starting 11. I think that is not going to happen. In terms of players, quality, any depth, 2 teams they possess. And these are 2 teams that almost everything at their disposal. But just like we could and Brass said, for the first time he saw Liverpool playing like a Jurgen Klopp Liverpool. We saw the Jurgen Klopp lineup. And one and slot at the match, because he cannot trust the players. What can some of their fat Florent Vitt? So say it will take time before say about adapt. So when you are delving into the team to see the probable lineups, now you say they are Allison in available team about this really and a better pool. Then in your back, Bradley Elbabe shared the right back position because Jeremy Frimpong and available. Obabe Shaw come Eddie Amon Robertson will take charge of the left back. Because Milos Kekic on team improve beyond reasonable doubt. Say matches of this profile, I will say starting Van Dijk Konate. I saw the video of coach any Konate, and I believe that Komona is say already coupled with the contract extension. Oma offer the Sikane more. ABOU Mura ebe cause to say ne. You know say all year Jumani come 15 McAllister, Soboslai, and then Gravenberch. These are quality midfielders. On any days, Liverpool which my counter on them say Ombeye Jumane Eddie Abwa. Then Gapo, Mohamed Salah or the flanks, not Hugo Ikitiki, early the attack and Eddie Abwa. This is a solid lineup. Liverpool able to be facing Real Madrid. For Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois imposed Wadam Favaro Carreras on the left back, and then on the right side, because of say Kawaya Enya available, Medin Girl catchers. I don't see Trent starting. Valverde everybody the right back position. The 4 and 5 Asensio and then Militao. Bia. Because of experience, anyhow at Liverpool, the coach will decide to bring a branch of to partner Militao or Metro. Now, or the Camavinga have a country, but I'm quite inside there probably Ubenya Asensio, Militao, Gene Hoyson are available. But I don't think that a coach will prefer to start it. It depends on him. The fitness, if they think it's okay, there. Yes, this is Champions League. As to say, are you fully fit? A coach may decide, and just like you rightly said, England and even so probably the coach will decide to go with him and then Militao or Matthew Bellingham doing the job. Madrid for team, the most important player in the team who does the link up job between the midfielders and then the attackers. Bellingham. Now Ada Goulet, Vinicius Junior, Diaz, because Mastantuano and available operating from that position. Now Kylian Mbappe, Ali, the attack, and it's going to be very difficult. Liverpool, Beshegu. But Real Madrid will win. Yeah, Madrid
correct score biara.
Correct score there, I'll go for 2-1. But I think that is a game of over 2.5. To be safe, over 2.5 now on one to. But I think that if Obibe win it there, in my books, Real Madrid stand favorite set. Me
Napoli straight win. Me Banwa be we am abotre. Gwawu. Yan kona hwema but Sisi Ramos na Guinea national team coach na transfer wa Mafre Mohamed Kamara. Oh Guinea national team. Yeah, so a good news that's quite the ma Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And omobabo Niger. And I'm thinking Togo and I say I'm a more friend of mine.
That's good. That's
why I had issues with the communication director when he said, "Oh, sign a player. Players no players no ye Kotoko fever." Kamara had played better in places. How many times no nya call up to the national team? Kotoko no mo handle Kotoko na hu Kotoko no kese.
Bagaba or ex-U17 a player. Edema Guinea.
She said, I've been U17.
That be national team.
National team U17. Then heavy.
Jose. National team. Their angle now can I make sure I get a CBB so. Mumukroma na munye serious Sabi, we play a bomb on national team. Or move to baby a moon follow no. Or more follow. They make a what ya. Don't say or mumati or a national team material. Dada, and our back to Goroma is a more than a dino. I saw when you know my friend in
they should know the team they are managing. You a different opinion with mo 5.11 how Mudi home common. But 5.11 no with Kopama's inclusion no a PR work for the FIFA Club World Cup. They want the FIFA Club World Cup to be relevant. But if you look at how Omoye to me in my books, they are rating the FIFA Club World Cup more than the Premier League, more than La Liga, more than Champions League, more than trophy. And it's because of the investment on no account. Say players say whoever should Kopama be in this setup. On nobody's account, me, I will never agree. Say players say the one say player na tuaba near be vote say Ronaldo never da puma say Ronaldo never da puma.
No, say categories, remember. Categories, remember. Categories you defenders, any war midfielders, any war strikers. Abano Kokotoa, a toda, or Mutimitua banana is a place now more than more certain yet miniature back four. A boy bit when you're back five, maybe a big phenomena and Sunny and Yanni. But this time around, Abano more 2 years. A players in the tour, but where you don't blame FIFA, or blame FIFA. I know the nominees in there by Rafinha account. But it's almost there 30 players who are sent at your mobile. So why do you blame FIFA?
I'm not
blaming Ghana players.
I'm not blaming FIFA. I'm not blaming Ubia. But whoever decided to go and vote for Kopama to be in this squad, to me, I still maintain and say a PR work for the FIFA Club World Cup. That is how I want to do it. Because it was the performance of Kopama in that tournament that made him even get nomination in this FIFA 11. And that performance, if not for that,
so all players
but who players no omuni ubia or ubia di or matwa and so you muna make us say Kopama got this nomination because of the FIFA Club World Cup. If you want to push something, it goes beyond your say to abania the adio.
No. No, me so kasa
me say me ba me person me ya agree
no but angle na wo fiba it seems as obi the share chairman ko but me Kopama bi no ada na me kajo me kajo so deserve so oba no kre wo me say footballers na koto oba so you don't blame anybody.
Footballers le to aba no based on name.
Footballers I don't na me nya bi within come say so do okotoko sisi anu wa command so 30 players are 50 do about to abana. Ono hema e bia make say Bibo support to Chelsea. Kopama na e the only Chelsea player. Him say Chelsea so no player do na support omo. Kopama te say the all can no e bia aduma na okoye no Club World Cup no. Kofo nzu akwari ni bobo. Etiere e be dey e be to ama no ma to ama no. So you don't blame FIFA so the problem today. Footballers dey talk.
No problem with that. On what account na be catch them say the season under review Kopama was popular than Mohamed Salah. Kopama was popular than Rafinha.
And only one didn't share as a party. I was with me yesterday. Me hear people know who feel this common. What's Kopama doing there? But ultimately, worry because any other technical committee that got translate. And your footballers who we are seeing now.
That is.
That
is a loophole in whatever they do when it comes to these awards.
So who do you blame?
I blame awards and when it comes to a criteria they to about. That is where I'm coming from. Because award be criteria near the two abano. And football now because I said yes, person oh players we under review no. I'm gonna ball more than and man may prepare. On a normal day, if say a two abani see 5.11 the year under review, obi a ball na Kopama boom, na Rafinha nim, Kopama boom, one masala nimwa. How should I even understand this?
You don't blame you don't blame FIFA. Players in the
I'm saying I'm blaming when it comes to award scheme. How I see a tuaba, ye best players, ye want wine. Because if it's based on performance, more than what born under year review, no year 24 ball. Yes, will be criteria, will be a popular, will be supported team when they go to a bar. Send enough football, no, or be a winning born and said that. That is where I'm coming from because on no basis, and a power should be in the lineup. Now, a year Rafinha nim, na Mohamed Salah nim.
So on the list 30 to so I man so we a footballer to about 30 to so 30 no crown over the bell players be on this and come bomu.
And no be some
like you to say 30
me to aba na me to aba na me the base on omo ade na omo de to aba na. But nipa me ye film me yi Kopama film me to Rafinha ahye ho that position me yi na film me to Rafinha ahye ho me hwemua me pe ba ko bi wo ho because na me hu say yi ni namu mo Zidane ni namu be say me hwe na me yi ni film
do belia na ro ya legend
dem me hwem
so the Mohamed Salah ba say
mami ba ko mami line up no wi mami ya you know line up na kasa
bra
me pe line up no say mami we no mami nominators no say na yinim
Mohamed Salah
baby enyo me fa Salah me pe make for do me yi na film ne ba kwa ba shim say na bitinya da no timi the nervous ba be shi Jude Bellingham me yi Jude Bellingham film me jawo nervous be shawo me de enka meto aba na nka me yi sa two players Kopama film na ma yi Jude Bellingham film
me so ka meto aba na nka me so me yi Virgil van Dijk ka final de Saliba be shawo
yes e bi no
be players in the to ma ba ntumi me nya ho hwe
individual Van Dijk ko na won see on see ampa e so film because of the investment into
but if they don't na pack Chelsea should go beyond this abi bara me boa
Kopama na kasa na ye
ko say yi dem Robert Sanchez
nka
Moises Caicedo cross
the local cheap players na komo mo to abanya pulu mo ata he twa matim pri
ko hu omo
so Sanchez na better pool
ko so chese
na Chelsea for na kasa create to wo Sanchez better pool Chelsea for na kasa na omo ye fan to mo ton de Sanchez better pool
na me ba o sa omo kokoje abi omo je FIFA Club World Cup na unu ani abro ka ho asem no do ze ne wa first final 30 no ze ne apart from Kopama
because of the last one they see he was doing the best at the tournament.
Who do you blame? Players na akwa.
I'm blaming award scheme the one we are seeing.
About one cause ABOU by voting be anya fair.
That means
by so around here be voting them be
anya fair.
Any abatu. If that is the case, and for so be any abatu.
ABOU by voting be anya fair.
And for so be any abatu also. Because if you look at performance wise, ball be ball in the season. Now see I 5.11. Kopama ball ahead of Rafinha. Kopama ball ahead of Salah. What's the players le kotuaba? Oh. Me time na so na movie. Mami hu be.
No, I am on Jira. Satam kwa na bi so poku mo. Obodo bo mo so mo nto aba. O se obi o TV player di o se akọ we bo mi team Real Madrid na wa take. We bo mi ti ora wa take. Se Bishop tie na obe join e cracker bi kakra fa we hu a. Nka bo so fi point na akọ bi mu.
Me believe award schemes we are see. Anything that a award ne kamera kwa say enya de papa we are see because enya award the people that they've lived.
No, me bomb about so they are both players na about so they say this is the award among say Messi di wo MON-FRI di ankoto ama no. Nka bo say Messi di lead attack. And no na me bomb about so the omo ne de omo ye hu omo Messi ni omo Cristiano Ronaldo na hwenya adwuma me the second star run omo hu sa de na say US no goalkeeper bi no fi Jamaica obo shot na ahye no na mboa. Na sa kru mo no. Omo league no omo goals no so omo ye ne half. Na you get book play for the should be to the wife. Obi asu be to ase enkomo 10 match.
Obi che no.
We dey yana
number 7 dream komo Ronaldo hu. O say World Cup ne dream, but we name say was say dream no. because Mrebia kase wa jibi bia ma Portugal no pe World Cup na be me chama asesa na dream no be di ho komo nyampo china okoku ya go 15 games
Jesus angle no so FIBA no so fa baby no menso no me nyada ne sa ba me ne be ya it's a the real team so be World Cup no
yeah enya na me di ho komo I say World Cup is not a dream according to what I saw my video no but according to right
Luta baba ke ni nyina ni FIBA bia me di FIBA o say ye bebo tournament e be say Champions League right ye boy bebo matches be brain na dey akoji World Cup ko 7 matches we ni nyina waje but obi je World Cup yes that player any bobo cho be
World Cup
no enyo no e no na kofa enye ni dream ne ba
me ti ase se so odin ko won say obi je World Cup e man pa ko ne best player and as nye best player of all time can ho no me ne ya dey. But if you continue to say World Cup no dream, when you have said say me mesani be to WhatsApp so munya what catch so pim so what GBB na ma team to see akan what GBB da ma Portugal World Cup ni dream munya ma wan ka we utia yim say na ma to be di Champions League no Hong James Jones was a dream no
so
em say was so die for
no one dey no na
okay
so angry FIBA bi who say dey so be the World Cup then also more or less like a PR thing or no ni PS Morgan share bia
o mi
re ma bi o mu ka bia no
my NTA.
But World Cup, it's a dream. It's a dream. As I told you many times, my dream is to win something for Portugal national team, and I won both 2 titles, which is make me feel happy. I win every club that I played with. But World Cup, it's a dream. It's a dream.
Because also World Cup you dream. What Euro 2016? What Nations League? Now sabe bana because World Cup you dream be ma. Na me chama.
I think Cristiano, you want a World Cup to define the best player in history. Also one competition with 6 or 7 games. You think that's fair? Question on Obisa, we also it's not a dream for me to win the World Cup.
When we waka with that, say you dream to be
waka with there is the day so as
and you contest said company 15 games. If you ask for an year, see a starting league 15 fighting games what me winning. Now he's going to play against the champions when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain, they've not been the Paris Saint-Germain last season, you know. But this is how they started last season. Even last season, you know, Oman qualify outright our Champions League. One qualify 10-10 and they've started that same thing again. But they have a good team, they have a good manager. Many believe say share league across Germany and that need Sorosa. But in the Champions League, now they define all odds. Now to media and they say, oh yeah, Juma. Today is a game that I will sit down peacefully, quietly, and see Vincent Company. I feel that for more and a big risk. And I take it because the coach or the Burnley I call allegation. You don't give him a big team like Bayern Munich or Bayern. It seems there was some narrative, no. And I'm going to watch this game with keen interest. My how be fire.
Yeah, I'm all Ginny Dinina and then I'm married.
Champions League, no match back. Almost season winning. I probably
that's not a catch. It's a big match.
Chelsea match. Look at any match.
It's no. The match is led. There's over. There's over Barcelona. And no, I make sure it's a company tactics in the year. You are.
Players tripping our shots now.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
Yeah.
Any Haaland. Yes.
More Arsenal team there. By what I remember, partners are feeding.
They have everything to beat Team Biya. This was more they decided say we will do our Arsenal like thing.
The only thing I'm sure partners I say I be more picking them no. I'm wanting a panting them.
I know ding.
And also a bus here. So I don't like what we
see. 7 games in the running. Except the last time yes I had any so 8. No more winning because it go 1903.
What scary?
1903.
Kakrama me na me ma bi mfa we mbra na ni nkomo edi kan bransana ya ba na ya ba be ramu fie ni ade. I mean say so crop ya ma hiti jackpot.
Oh yeah, That's last time be 2 months ago. The can was sent Kakotoko. It's my young way you mapanga Ghana Football Association, Cap Branton and common fan and Kai goalkeeping department. No one has some fun and can.
Oh, David, you're come England for, yeah. Hey, okay, I do my best friend. Yeah, come on. David, I was to say, get out to England for this year. Who Kroma? Who Bob Kroma?
I mean, and there will be a Kotoko fan, be our Tessanis will be at least, will be happy. The fight, and I mean, Kotoko management, the fight for Kamara and all sorts of that, he has been able to be called up to the national team. And at the idea, and say Guinea and World Cup, Guinea World Cup, they are definitely in Kakotoko Besan so Yasikaka crowd. So I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for Kamara to have.
A lot more AFCON AFCON be or maybe.
Oh yeah.
I think one so you know Jose Yadi so about.
Sorry no say the AFCON. And I know a good news for Krobia.
I'm told you babu.
Obetimi akọ. DIABY, I mean didn't come kakra of Vinicius Junior so here. Na Carlo Ancelotti a coach for the Brazilian national team. Now, concerning the issue whereby with Vinicius Junior, with Xabi Alonso during the El Clasico at the timer, now Xabi Alonso is substituting in a free game anymore, and then we saw him say, display some sort of indisciplined attitude on the field of play. Now, issue in the bar, 2 days later, and Vinicius Junior at the apology letter. So 2 days later, and you say Vinicius Junior at the apology letter about Bontia or said Niamana you see between Ono and Xabi Alonso. No, he is duly sorry for what happened. Now, some common told you, and a lot of people were saying that the Vinicius Junior at me did the apology letter about Bontia, then definitely he has ended the feud between Ono and any coach who did not the touchline for the side of Real Madrid Football Club called Xabi Alonso. And now Carlo Ancelotti couldn't come on. Akika in Semi Kakadia Fan said, I spoke with Vinny Jr. about his reaction in El Clasico. I told him what I thought, which was that he made a mistake. He understood his mistake, apologized, and I think the issue is being resolved. So Vinny Jr. together with Carlo Ancelotti, Carlo Ancelotti is a Brazilian national team coach, and then he understands how this boy reacts, and he understands his attitude. When he was coaching for Real Madrid, the only coach to have made sure manage the ins and outs of Vinny Jr., his personality, and how he does his things on the field of play and outside the field of play, and make sure accommodate everything from Vinny Jr., but then he will expect him to perform his maximum best on the field of play and give his grade A performance for Real Madrid Football Club. What's Carlo Ancelotti? He made sure upon all the negative aspect of Vinny Jr., it will be looked upon, and then will be making sure that Vinny Jr. will bring out the best performance in him, the best talent in him. I'll make sure that Madrid beat me win a lot of trophies. So under Carlo Ancelotti watch as a coach for Madrid, with Vinny Jr., any Karim Benzema, any other players are not on mobile Real Madrid Football Club. No, Vinny Jr. was able to win Real Madrid Football Club as a Carlo Ancelotti with 2 major UEFA Champions League titles under his tenure. It tells you how he was able to manage Vinny Jr. attitude. But Xabi Alonso buying into the Real Madrid Football Club team, it has become very difficult for Xabi Alonso to manage the attitude of Vinny Jr. We understand. So sometimes the attitude and sometimes the indisciplined nature of players doesn't help them in making sure their complete status and their complete nature in world of football a bit my eminent at their mom. But at least, so we a coach, not so we a manager. That's what manage the attitude that I'm talking about, the negative aspect and then the positive aspect of players, and then you bring out the best in them whenever you feel them on the field of player. I think that makes you a good manager, and that makes you one of the perfect managers. So we manage this class of players, we bringing the best out of them. We saw Carlo Ancelotti managing big stars with Real Madrid. We saw Carlo Ancelotti managing big stars at AC Milan. We saw Carlo Ancelotti managing big stars at Chelsea Football Club. But he never had a problem with any of these particular players. But then he was able to bring the best out of these players, even as man said, Nabebrena a portray bad attitude outside the field of play. No, he was able to do that. There is no other philosophy that defines good attitude of players on the field of play. the only philosophy, and that's the only psychological theory that defines good attitude in the field of play, the interactionist approach. And most of the coaches, AUC, and making sure that they will bring the best out of these particular players. And when to me define say, so we play and I say we coach, that's a behavior within a particular player, making sure so that they get underground, the environment that the player comes from, and then you combine with the behavior and you make sure say you actually sample and evidence a player nanka say beti me who say niama na oye ne enye offer sa niama ne nto nchen na oma proper football and from that particular football club no. And that was the interactionist approach. Now, Carlo Ancelotti, day in and day out, his relationship with players, in as much as players know about the crampono, he tried to find way to lift the morale of these particular players up, and then he gets the best out of these particular players. Look at a certain Casemiro. At a moment in time, now he wasn't being called into the side of national team called Brazil. But then Carlo Ancelotti died. He said there is something within Casemiro. He needs to call him up to the Brazil national team. And command me say Fabinho so ordinary back into the national team, meaning that he knows how to develop good relationship with players, and then even Krampa, so we play as on morning Kosra, he will know how to bring the best out of you, and then that will be a big moment for you as a coach. Xabi Alonso's situation now find it with Real Madrid Football Club. You have Kylian Mbappe, you have Vinicius Junior, you have Jude Bellingham. In an era of footballers, Galacticos, Ewumu Breno, Yana Egos, Etime Rise. It is up to the coach Xabi Alonso to find a good tactical things and a good philosophical things. The best out of Vinny Junior just for him to perform very well for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. But we are going to see most of these particular games a BPM or the Champions League. One particular game I person be doing common a PSG Football Club against Bayern Munich. DIABY, so we'll check in your visa company Edema the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. There is no ways to actually understand, say, in the last 15 matches that he has been able to play, with me at equally that particular record, making sure, say, Obetime winning 15 games for the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. No, Asans watch a lot of goals, close to about 54 goals in that particular attacking forward of Bayern Munich Football Club. The exception of Harry Kane, Luis Diaz, and then Marky Olis or more age in Nyama Edema the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. They've added a lot of goal contribution for the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. But there's a visa company, Mana. In this particular 2025-26 season, he has been able to have a quick start and having 9 wins consistently in the Bundesliga in a row. The last time a year when a manager or that kind of history at the other side of Bayern Munich was far back in 2015-2016 when he had 10 wins in a row in the side of Pep Guardiola in that particular moment in time. And we are seeing Visa Company, a good student of that tactical identity footballer, who is an idealistic kind of coach. Visa Company, Pep Guardiola, he's doing that particular record for the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. But I will check it for Champions League table currently as a speaker. PSG our 9 points. Bayern Munich Football Club so our 9 points. Just a goal difference and a separate between the side of PSG Football Club and then Bayern Munich. In the last 14 matches, Albania within the PSG Football Club and then Bayern Munich Football Club. We have the total wins of PSG, Albania 8 wins, and Bayern Munich almost was 6 wins and 0 draws in APM within these particular 2 football clubs. Then you talk about the last 5 matches, I just say, between Bayern Munich and then PSG. PSG in the last 5 games, 1 win Penomania at the and that 1 win there was the FIFA Club World Cup at Toja, USA. Now PSG Football Club, Elsha Bayern Munich, Visa Company by 2 goals to 0. Bayern Munich for 4 wins and 0 draws in APM in that particular ladder. And it tells you, say, currently as we speak, so we'll compare the last 5 games, so we'll compare the last 14 games, PSG Football Club, and with that kind of total dominance over Bayern Munich Football Club currently as we speak. But as we speak right now, Visa Company, according to that kind of tactical readiness or the betuja, and then you will be a 4-2-3-1 tactical formation. And the to me at the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. In terms of a 2 center person, you get Died Upamecano and Jonathan Town, Nobejina, Echohonum, at the other side of Bayern Munich Football Club. Conrad Lema will be played as a right fullback, and then Bishop Bebop in that particular left fullback position for Bayern Munich. In Finfi Hono, Ebe Pavlovic and Joshua Kimmich on Nobejina in Finfi, at the other side of Bayern Munich Football Club. And Nimu Honomo, Luis Diaz, Harry Kane, Sergio Gnabry, and Nilsson. For the side of Bayern Munich Football Club. This is exact tactical system. Obiti said I mean, Julian Nagelsmann, a propeller in that season, and all could name Eddie Amada sort of Bayern Munich Football Club. 4-2-3-1. So we Joshua Kimmich, Pavlovic. That's so much then fin. Check about Conrad Labor on your right fullback, but sometimes honestly a Bonham as a solid midfielder playing in that particular companionship between Pavlovic and then Joshua Kimmich. So anymore somehow some good. He can be used as an inverted midfielder. Know about the 3-back system, making sure say the 4 attackers so much will add a lot of numerical superiority in attacking of PSG football among us defensive household. But so we'll check PSG. The last number of games on my ball and answer in the French Ligue almost remaining consistent with their number of performance on my ball. And especially on my engine in their setup is the current midfielder is now Edema side of PSG Football Club. Jao never Vitinha bet Bijin Finfin what them PSG Football Club. But Nippon no intimi Bobo be an answer with Prince Kakent no intimi from the side of PSG no will be Papa Efesa February somehow who try as much as possible to create a lot of numerical goals for PSG Football Club. So move the acquiring Hodma. You expect Papa Efesa February to bet my criticize Yamano and their bet or no intimi the man. You get Zaire Emery who can come in as a number 10 and create a lot of underlining passes into the attacking to supporting Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and Bradley Barcola. Omubeti mejide ni more Eddie Amada side of PSG Football Club. Echiro Hodomono, Ashraf Hakimi, normal right full back position, William Pacho as a right centre back. I mean, Berardo Onobo as a left centre back, and then Nuno Mendes Onobo in the left full back position. This tells you say at any moment in time, Papa say Luis Enrique properly the 4-3-3 system, a anymore but the 4-2-2 system, a balance the equation, making sure say at any moment in time they can tweak in the equation and make sure say any more will be an avalanche of goals and then you may player start to watch will be to share a lot of goals. At the side of PSG Football Club, not willing. It's Ousmane Dembele with me anymore as a number 4-9 at the side of PSG. We should expect so on also a lot of disturbance in that particular defensive structure of Bayern Munich Football Club. On a static number 9 or drop people deep and making sure that he will add up that particular positional play and will be to me actually a lot of goals. Kvaratskhelia, Bradley Barcola, or more a trademark as or more quanas or more meeting big clubs matches are. Omutimi Edishe goals against Liverpool last season. Omo used that trademark in Edishe goal against the side of FC Barcelona. They used that same one against even Inter Milan. Omo used the same goals. And I believe that at this particular material moment in time, PSG Football Club can win this particular game. And they will win it and it will be over 2.5. PSG bet me win it 3-1 or 2-1.
Mate, mera sepa. Abo forward to Zanabi. Yene we mame ne comfort be coffee no sena. Amo share matches and almost said any Mabisi account.
Antonio Conte, Champions League, no said that so Napoli entering Frankfurt to be saved double chances in Napoli, but if you want to risk it straight win Napoli. Arsenal the quack was Silver Pra in that game crowd would GD crowd Silver Pra for the go na Arsenal win. They win straight. Atletico Madrid win straight over Union Senegal. Monaco any Bodo Glen. It's a game that I see draw likely, but over 1.5 perfectly in that game. Juventus. Because some new coach number one. New coach number Luciano Spalletti. On their bonnet. New coach syndrome. Juventus win, but Usura Juventus double chance. No why is saving that game. Liverpool Real Madrid. I didn't care my prediction in that game. I see over 2.5 in the game, but we will be winning. I think Madrid our upper hand. Olympiacos any PSG double chance for Olympiacos, but over 1.5 perfectly. Paris Saint-Germain by Munchen. We send company back to PSG for. Yeah. Over 2.5 in that game. Correct score still I see a 2-1 just like Liverpool there. And I see
Bayern.
Yes. I see Bayern beating Paris Saint-Germain.
Bayern
me who's on I'm going for 2-1. It was over 2.5 to be safe. But my correct score in that game, I see 2-1 win for Bayern Munich in that match. Tottenham Hotspur, after Chelsea's defeat, Tottenham will beat FC Copenhagen. So a win for Tottenham in that match.
Mate, me da se party, ma me da me na me ba ma ba be kinkan mo message no. Etimi abanti ene omra na ye nin komo semen se ba center o mo aso ene hwe ne de omo we de maye. Ti ye ba pedi aka beto aso de ama.
Number no screen so a obetimi afa no afre. Na ye no adin komo ye ka prom de won san a efo bibia ho nti en sorry enchima fidie na nkasa me sorry akwa ba beto aso da bi ha enso ewo hia ye pa mpanifo bu bebi se wo nkwa na wade na atem bia me kasa wo se ye de clause bi shame se wo nkwa apomdi wo ma na wade biko apomdi ni ho a adwuma bia opese wo di no ontimi ende anu tina semence say yare bia edokro ama wapom de nsipensita efri onase ekopem utiri so de hia ne se obetu na ma aba ya so ye ewo mase asokore mapon yani asokore mapon wura bank na din hwale mu bra na won so be onsa ka wa yaresa oba ye benya botre doctor se ho benya botre tie wasem doctor say na yemi ya gina so so atoto ano na ya hu de ekọ se ne be ya nhwehwemu ahu yare no ene ya kan say diagnosis before treatment ya kan say ya patch say nhwehwemu bia yen doctors ye tie wasem awie atoto ano awie na wase ye sene be hu se wo yare no eye A anase B na mpempen so ben kra na akwakodru na mpodien ene kofa yare ne bae eno no bam yetimi agina so ama waduru a ebetimi aboa ama ayaresa na yeden atimi awie peye enti oba ye lab no mfidie den ewo ho mepache ka ne sa enye unipa bia na ekwakwasha fidie ndadi lab de ye betwe moja sabe jonso a ye beje sabe bi okra etimi gi ntasu na bibisa ne de akoye test no na ye hu yare no ebi o ya scan ani o se etwa ye etwa scan na hwe yem niema se bi oba wa wodi anim be ma o prostate yem sa scan ni nyina so etwa eno mpemu asem a ebi o se ye x-ray san hwehwemu ni nyina be den ebekoso ye hu yare ne etimi ama ho aduro na won so ho atọ na watimi anya hoden ade odwuma ti yare ben na edokro na etete wo se bia wo de ye bojamroso ye kan se hypertension anasi kire yare diabetes bia wono maduro enso ye bechichire wonsa an ye be wonsa no bia no na e wo so e ma waba mu bra ye be ma wo organic no na bidura e be ma pressure no any sugar na ba form ebia wo de ye aposo ukotodwe wo ye ho hwenye yi usisi wachi kase ene kan se arthritis no and now obi wo so de ne sasabro rheumatism tinsuo to a na aya odadwen because sasabro beba me pacha bra e ba ni sa no mpenimu a ahode no kofom no ye ma o painkiller wa no painkiller wan hwe yi a e be kwakọ ha obrebo enye painkiller no enkwan no badwudwu ya no ba won se enche na san ba isan se no mpena hode na ba fam no e wo se ma wadura e wonuane no boni be kan se nutrients a e ma no mpeni nya hoden e bi se calcium magnesium phosphorus vitamin D6 and vitamin D saniama we nyina no ye be ma wadura e wo se nuane no ni bi na ma no mpena hode na aba e bia wo de ne joint no so ehia nuane no bi ti se eye glucosamine ne chondroitin saniama no so ye wonu a e wo bia ebeboa ebia wo de no wontini ye kan se nerves na problem aba ho ti wo to asetwetwe ho na ye kan se sciatica we be ka se yare bonia de din dedede wo de no wo se won sai utitriti wonana utitriti wo se anansa cheme no bi so arefel se na anansa de oye police ni no ababechew wo de no ehyehew ase de ja anasa moko na aye ho ntia wonsa ana wona ehyehew etwetwew me paacho ni nyina wo ba nerves no na problem about ye can say peripheral neuropathy nerves no so hian no bi to say vitamin B1 B6 zinc alpha lipoic acid B12 sanima we nyina so wonu e wo bia ya de ma be man sa problem ni nyina to eden atwa stroke account to them o fa ba kwa adwojo bra na ye ntimi boa yare me boss sisi ano se wo wa enya duro no kwan keke na be ma na mum your body therapies bia e be ya kan me kan sa de na mpache ye bibi se physiotherapy ye ma wa ye se satin trumpo se na be ya hode be den ebeba ye o massage therapy ye mienya ni pedua na twetwe no na moja di mafusa ne ya ma na relax se ne be ya ahode ena yaresa no be wie peye e bia wo de no so ye be ye bia friends reflexology eno no ye mienya wonam ne wonsam na ahode abam nerves no na bibia koye e de ama ye frɛ bibi se chiropractic therapy mo amachika sem problem aba wono mo hia sa therapy ni bi ana aromatherapy sani ma we nyina ye eka nura ye de bema wono ye frɛ bi so say nutritional therapy yama waduro ayesa ne ma we nyina kyerɛ ye be kyerɛ yawie no ye be kyerɛ wadua ne die yare ne nti di we yare ne nti anyway sani ma nyina na ka ho ema yaresa no ebe wie pe ya na ebe sipina sita ti wote semens na wote adansi bia enya duro enya magic secret na me da na di ede a kyerɛ no bra kumase asokore mampon ya ni asokore mampon wura bank na di nhwani mu number no na egu screen na ase no se wontime bi kra na wo ye pani a wo hwɛ na number no se hunhu die me pa wo me bebo ni sisi a kyerɔto wa na fra na na bi oba bi na onse wuto o phone no so frɛ na ye din komo 0240 82 82 69
69
95
95
0240
0240
82 69 95 ebia wo de all sayare born net to abrabo ama oboso hyehyew ofisa wakoma because ulcer ne uma hodo miensa ye wo sophageal ulcer wo oboso ye wo gastric and stomach ulcer wo yam ene ye wo duodenal ulcer e wo nsum se oboso de ne ba ne sa na bon se ye wo ya oboso ye wo ya hyehyew ye kan have bends bi okwo didi kura na atwim na ma hyehyɛ ne kɔso ye kan se acid reflux wan hwe ye obefisa wakoma na ye wo ya bebre na fi so makoma nya wakoma oboso no esophagus no ekuro abam enne simu na ka wachi kase osa ena ye osa no brane yemboa uyam no so a aboso yam ye oya udidi ana ye oya undidi ye so ye oya oye ho hwenye yi osa yare bone bra na ye ntimi boa typhoid atana so ache one no madura ya still ase ntimi ntu oye kura je to say abeka oso da bi semense bra na ye ntimi ntu ase emfa ema ebia wo de ne infections enamu yare ene wakwadwa ochina so ye kosua na eba anase kwame bebe obekọ kwame ho ene ochina ekwaku ama infections na ba me pacho gonorrhea eba baso candidiasis say white or depo a emma no etade yo mo washroom ni ade ena etete ama nsuo efri waseba bi okra 7 previous and carbon wo en sansa bu wase na nsuo kra fi mu ba odwonso a wote yaw odwonso ntentem odwonso kala kra ni asa anase den carbon bi kra di achi ni nyina infections anete bra ye we infection kro ni entu ase kra enfema infection transa osocha kan hu se wonsanso boni yepa emma no etima wo ho yeden timi affect o menses na onfinchi ko no enkoyi etima wo de na no yede oni be ma hiama na nsuo ni nyina asa ba eno no sa no ba ye betimi aboa se wo sa de no se wo no kunu hia ana no be ma hiamu na nsuo no ba enya eba oba no kwa na problem ni timi free ebi wo so be ma no kwamo no e wo fam ana se wo sperms nsuo no chimato bi wo ho eno so ba sa eno so ni oba ni hiama nsuo ni timi ba anhwa muntimi wo ti awo ma de a enipa mi nu asem ne eka be ma no pacho ti wo ye be ma na wo hweme a enwo oba no kwanti kon se wo mra bra mumienu na mo mra yenye hwehwemu afa ne afa problem ni gina he na yentu wana mo mumienu mo problem a ye be hu ba ko na wo problem na yentu wana mo ye be twa scan sha oba na wo de nim hormonal test ni ahwe hormonal imbalance na yesa o menses no nkoyi a eba 1 day 2 days na twa wayase be ya o yasa ya de wo kra ya kala da wadwumam ana se fia wotimu ana eba so amoja be tu bebre na wayemre bra na yentumi emboa problem bia de hiane se obeba semens entwense be ba o yare ni di koko na etete wabrabo uyem 13 wo brebo mu haw ye kan say fatty liver disease and say hepatic steatosis kidney no yesonya kidney stones and say kidney infection they can say pyelonephritis enko kidney na won de na ba for mefeli stage ben na dru semen sebra hepatitis B and hepatitis C bra na yentimi emboa prostate medi wie no oye pani a wutie mi mema asem na meke ye ka prostate dia mema nkomo eye kese na ho de mba fam tema dwonso nkran ba ye odwonso ntentem ayese bia kam gisa wochim anato bedwonso bebre sane ma we nyina no eye prostate chimato enti na ma wo hu ne sa no bra na yentimi emboa entwen se bebo yare ni diansa yare nko ade a babi baako ayaresabia baako ye ka semensa sa ena yedwumade tie ye okumase asokore mampon number no screen no so me born for the last time troto save frey o frey ne emfa ka hu se ya fidie kese course me dawson tokoso frey ema waba mumbu den a ebedu so na doctors no ye ne wadi nkomo na won so waba abeje wa yaresa 0240 82 69 95 0240 82 69 95 me pache kumasa skore mampon me pache nya asante mampon askore mampon teka chiwo anaboabo chiwa babi akuma ka aye kumasa academy school no e hon komo ene yeka bra ufi akra ba si tech junction also pass koroma for taxi station obi abechero catcher driver so nsi wa semens oboye din a e kwana no ne wonti ye besi wo ho ofri kromo ba na dum so akọ Dr. Mensa also pe askoroma ponka catcher mate ni so nsi wo Roma fa sore dan no obi abechero oboye din a akraketo akra obechero bra Sunday nkoa ene anya adwuma Monday ekopem Saturday oba onso onsa ebeka wa yaresa nyame nchi obi bia Ken
joining. Good afternoon. I'm watching live from LA. Coup d'Ivoire. Real Madrid. Name is there twice on are you winning there? Hello, Fakye Sport. Liverpool is winning tonight from Sefa. Erifia Tunsu Nedeba Nebirama. Special good afternoon and my daily prayer. Daily prayer. I and my family should have a happy life and Bayern win. Bayern to win. Hurricane to score. No, they were funny dinner man or drama. So I'm about money. And yes, I'm in your Hello, Mr. Easy here from a Juma call. Liverpool win against Real Madrid. Liverpool is going to win tonight. Good evening, Abu Dhabi. I'm still watching live inside AG. And I was saying Amadiba, PSG all the way from Jene and all the Fiber. Good afternoon, boss. I'm enjoying the show live inside Afon Kassien. Keep up the good work, please. Update me on Shaibu of Asante Koroko. Afon Kassien and I have forgot to the Kwau. Although the AC on the said you were also an answer for now. Hi, good afternoon. Obed, Madrid is winning today's game. Abu, good afternoon. You look smart and simple today. My regards to the team. Keep soaring high, and a greeting from His Eminence, the primate, to you and your team. Keep up the good work. Pastor Ike, Baba me chia partner His Eminence. Chia so kukwen fama na fi Bishop Mo. Ebi Ramu fama mo. Liverpool, the way I'm rocking watch you live from Oyon so and all the bear. Say hi, my name is Nana Yawenzo. Watch you live from Kofi Ase. Please, more update on Barcelona. Liverpool could do it them yawa. You're the bear and Bell from Takrady today. Maro will score 5 goals. Kamavinga to score. And good evening, Fakye. I'm watching live from Obuase, Man 2 goals victory to Liverpool FC. And hi, Abu, Spark GH inside Abrim and Kase, Madrid all the way or the buy. Baneba, Meba be yin in Amawai. Mamma, I'm in TC Nufi, I'll pay the Ghana Football Association, Ababe Tuja, say Baby Jet Asamoah Jan. Now, yes, in the area, near Bomodina, a legend, yet in the organized testimonial match, the Amana, Yadiana, Mujirizi Jumoba. Ebebe mo my Ghana na ya de fepa de azimrese no ye communicate to ono ne camp no le fina data ye di ro mebe bo ma niam adaye pa etimi ede amo monte no e de ro na se na e ken no enele abomode de hihye bi aba esi bonanza ye hwe se fans be kwa akura mo US Mexico Canada na munche mu na director general de ma the National Lottery Authority pay perfect Mohammed Abdul Salem abomode akasa na nkoma pimpa ni di ye ne nhihye odi rom no o se Ghana for bo se na pimpa friend Mohammed Abdul Salam ebo mo de ne semijai.
We at the NLA are in this business primarily to provide for transparency. We are in it to ensure that what we are promising is exactly what we believe in. As an agency of the state, we have established at the National Lottery Authority through Act 722 a platform known as Caritas Platform. This platform is usually provided for corporate entities to promote businesses. It is on this same platform that the understanding between the Rumble Group and the GFA will be carried through. We believe that Ghanaians who take the opportunity of participating in this all-important game will be provided with that needed transparency. It is only the National Lottery Authority which is mandated by law to supervise transparently lottery and raffle draws. It is for this reason that this platform will be provided for Rumble Ghana and the GFA to offer this opportunity to the Ghanaian people.
The people here, Director General National Lottery Authority, paying pa your friend Mohammed Abdul Salam Abomodiri Aba Nababetuya na yeka Rumble asem no na ene area Santi Chumo kasa de ma de efe e bo mo de di nkomo ke e be fa so a ni ntwie ne ne niam no e be kora ne ye de are ne se no so di nkomo de che.
I would like to say that once again the World Cup bonanza is trending number 1 on X. Is great. You can play now, just dial *899*899# and stand a chance to join our Black Stars on the world stage. Remember, the key message: play more, win more. Every entry increases your chances of being among our 220 winners at the World Cup in Mexico, Canada, and USA.
Anti amoye komodia to ya ti adana pai mu sipe na mo twagum sanse fama na ti ya ye ro ko kwa na wakwa kwa sere university area free president Enzo Edin komo benefit ani winners no ebebo mode no monya see no so di ramede bai.
So the winner or winners will have a round trip for and I hear me boy.
No problem.
Okay, so free flight, so to say, paid for. Free accommodation paid for. Free match tickets for Ghana's group games. So you're gonna have free tickets to access all the 3 confirmed group games of Ghana. And then obviously, before you leave the shores of Ghana, you need to apply for a visa, and you'll be given some amount of support in terms of the process. So I think that this is the full support that the FA, in partnership with the NLA and Rambel, offering all the 220 winners. I think I've already spoken about free accommodation. Chief of Staff, I think you were out of the premises, so you didn't hear that. Just for his sake, I'm going to repeat what I have said already. So, round trip, fully paid, free accommodation.
Adia no korabra ye twa bebi abeda obedi match abekọ akọhwe ni ade time no so na your process na omere na omoabo na ne ma deda ye peri amount na e shase a na yinyina modem ho agim na aboa na ne ma koye peri amount nei orawo Kofi Adam se kokochia committee a ne abo modern ehwe ma the public account committee no na omubisa no nkomo fa adwumadi a ono ba as minister and national sports authority no. So
there are a number of steps that we are also introducing, and when we improve networking, which we haven't completely done yet, ticketing to our stadia facility during games time will no longer be 100% manual, where somebody can go and before you realize some people are printing something else and selling that one other than the real ticket. So you see the numbers at the stadium, but then when it comes to accounting for the money, less is presented. So we want to do some e-ticketing that brings about a lot more transparency. Aside that, when the money gets into the coffers, its use must follow through the standard accounting procedures and the financial regulations act that exist in this country. So you can't just take and spend anyhow. So where the threshold is way above, for example, the National Sports Authority, the ministry will have to come in and give the necessary approval. Very soon also we will inaugurate the board for the National Sports Authority, and they would also perform their appropriate duty. We will see to it that they perform what they are supposed to do and to engender and improve the transparency and accountability processes which the honorable member is so concerned about. So
the ticket in Nanche Besa Baba be Ramina Yenema Yerene Diaboa na Sikasemi Adena Koto Tiaboa. Manema kwe yusi for last and chips are. It is Ghana, ya ne do be the club administrators and paying for their football and respected players and money on age man. Say no deal in common in the chair.
I think we need to respect our players. Respect is not really about money, and welfare is not really about money. But we have most of our club owners, CEOs, and managers here who do not accord their players the maximum respect. I don't know why, because they think that they are doing them a favor. Yeah, bow. So, I mean, you should infringe upon his right. They've also got their right. We need to accord them the maximum respect. Even though salaries are not coming on time, we should have good words to console them. But you see, some of these the managers and administrators and CEOs do not even explain to the players why their monies are not coming. You understand? So it's a huge problem that needs to be solved. I think.
Anti lawyer command Yusuf Alasa Chipsa Pomodi editor and Comodo DB Pa ba member no Dank Nature Healthcare Complex and a Dank Semenka Erfa and Charles Zebra Nabra Ramo Masue and Bois Man Yamankoye per Fama de Etienne say and Namuya Yeno Yadia Abupa na conform Rubia a sobu kidney nino liver Zan's uncle MIN testing who say this in Etienne Nomado or your bar or Johnson na Wadinimusho and Subi Gu. Pampan we truly be my share mount ya we bema also Johnson na emuapai and which in someone so be guas your wajia mana ikro oye bema wa tutu unku abobia there's a wabu juma ababia ma awon crab afoma with the Ramo Tank Nature Healthcare Complex near na yamwa na sujina unaso na nyamanko ye pen fa mo machines a yede bedu so we yare ne port after no yama undra ono ma na chese sisi boni bi ani echi a eba be mo ahodenya no nko zenne also du nya yaye bi edu nya no for ni chemo trade pitch number 2 obetimi afre doc na ne din komo no waka ha wakwa test o baby cry am here the result na ba me de na manu to dwa tini send ma doc a obere wa bo 0244 017556 0244 017556 na 0266 593 330 0266 593 330 na ne doc edin komo dank ana ahon tofie no na chipsa zan kasafa ene gaka the teams bi mo kasa ase o ha den kakra ne ade no ma mi ti kakra na fi membra ma bi afọ no so na yen command sana final 10 minutes no me dey amama bam yen ti dey no so kafa.
I think I wouldn't say disappointment. Disappointment is too strong a word, but I would say they are not doing their best. They need to wake up. It's a welfare body for the clubs, so I think they should do better. Problem is there's a huge conflict of interest. The officials of the Galka are all club owners. They are the same people who are not paying players. So it becomes difficult to talk about this issue. It's just like the FA, you know. Most of people there are club owners, so sometimes they don't support certain decisions that is in the interest of the sport because it goes against them. Me, for instance, a lot of club owners, they don't like me for the fact that I fight for the interests and right of players. Not that I've wronged them or I've been disrespectful to any of them. No. The only reason is we recently met them a couple of months ago. The PFAG met the FA, and the FA president he came with the ESCO members, and he put a question to them right in their faces that you've always been mentioning this boy, that he's troublesome, he's done that. Today he's here in the meeting. I want you to talk. What has this boy done? And none of them could talk. They just have to be honest to themselves. I wouldn't say disappointment.
All right, you know, here come on the Yusuf Alasa Chips at the Tuja. There's a dear Koswa, a hard, you know, good evening, boss. You should remember what Bladley did to Mbappe. It will happen again tonight. Okay, from Brekum Continental. Boss, Brekum 4 has missed you. Proud of you. Good job. Brekum 4. Weekend, likely is a weekend in Mekofi. Weekend in Mekofi. All right, good afternoon. My name is Majesty. Married already free now against Liverpool. Married all the way. Good evening. I'm Navas from Wenchi. Liverpool win by 3-2. And hello, good evening. My name is Be Wise. Please, I want you live from Manso. Real Madrid all the way in order to so. And I will saw the Liverpool. Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1. Fakye Sport. 5 emojis in the realm. Now say. From Balls Hotel, Banku, on the fee, a Baba Rabi, Kakrama me, Nadia, Kakrama me, Yamobo, so Nadia was a dear mamma for the bar. Kakrama.
Abu, you see my last chips, I say, Gaka need to do better. Kaka they say I call Masama kaka T. Omona omoye clubs na they form Galka. And if somebody sees say Galka need to be active and proactive more than these are, but they know ye dead if the members are not also functioning. The made them and I repeat, I've said this over and over. I said, ABOU say to abani we you know, so o papa buy or organize it first we are and also in front of boss body in the BBM man. But before then, I keep on saying Gaka used to be the most useless body when it comes to football ecosystem. I will not give Mr. Answer pressure as it stands now. But the members need to be active or proactive to force the leaders to do the right thing. And that's how they will be left doing nothing. And in terms of say club administrators and respective players, and I think I agree with him perfectly on that. Most of the people who run football sometimes think that players need favor. I keep on saying, say, you are not doing the penny favor. At the end of the day, you also getting also share of it. Any penny intimate deliver. So players need that respect. I will say I call with the maximum respect that deserve. In as much as he deserve, and I say expect you almost say maximum best. They are also humans just like us. I will say more respectful for that angle. I second him 100%. Opening and then Yamana call so I won't cry. The FA president and in Pinifua Hodo director I was in NLA or boss or damn. Makwa Kudim Komo say I'm the raffle bar. I think I'm seeing the 220, right?
Yes, 220.
And ebe qualify now 220. Now I wanted clarity more, but I think that's when I hear but can make mention of that saying ticket to and fro. The Waba match ticket for the 3 games. Then they are sure because group matches they qualifier. They will definitely provide that for you. I can qualify at least 3 matches. Bibi Aubeda will internal travels and also stated say they will support you financially when it comes to visa acquisition. That comes to maybe we say assuming I've won the raffle. Koku say me call US embassy, me call Canadian embassy, and Mexico embassy. Now I am from a visa mamia. What do I stand to gain? Meaning say angle now be free by no. What me I said there. Because as far as I'm partaking in the Adena Echo, so I'm winning raffle. What is in the mind of every Ghanaian watching us, listening to us, will be or share lunch now a course no dear or more Kenyan say, Kokuni Panesh and Trimu saying the moment of a bought raffle, you bet to be obey we near or a part of the 220 fortunate ones there excellent to not be or America or Canada or Mexico, which is not the case. Because the fact that we need raffle, even American lottery, so I'm to American lottery, yes, obi to require money visa. I think we could make the any sense. Me papa. Or she 80 year or better than play raffle. Then I know people who want to win. Obi bet me up to aqua in the essence of ABOU 50,000 because you want to make sure that what more say or best stand a chance of getting and being selected. Because him said normally or American embassy probably say be a own visa no so any adi. They say raffle abadia easily obetima kwako to akọ 200 kweku what be 50,000. You are selecting among the 220 no. Or embassy no. Nitia ye wanya visa. Is there compensation for that nipanana because a raffle nti a diabu.
And I think that
that's what I'm saying. Say we us and when I hear we need further education on those things. Yes. Yeah.
And I was at a foreign affairs minister so me sure say comfort be we no at least
if you make automatic sports now like so all those education you need to come on time say ya obi to on fan the last in the training then go so to obetu be we na ankwa farm na akoya. But aside that, I think that is a very good initiative because when you visit the Yomefe Commission, report no, it tells us say yeah tournament a government and basen kofo anase and flying kofo for monko. But previous governments how do aban ebu sa na no so omundi so. And I can say on authority that the government through the NLA and then the Football Association knows very well that it will be a responsibility of the government to make sure they fly supporters of Ghana for Monko. And in doing that, so let's create an avenue to generate money to fly Ghanaians. So a perfect initiative and Ghana for Abano. So there will be more than the 222 the 220 there. But these 220 will also help us generate money a bit more funding for most of the people who carry them along. So I think it's a nice initiative from the government, from the Football Association, coming together doing this to make sure that Ghana from where I sit and what I am privy to. Ghana for Sanyama go as planned. If things go as planned, don't expect anything less than 1,000 Ghanaian fans. Yeah, from what I know and what I've been told. Say, I'm within Komobo office, and I was telling you 1 or 2 things. Likely, they are thinking of at least 1,000. So, 1,000 now fine, but above from Kakra, it's fine. So, 220 out of that, they will still find a way to find them. So it's a good initiative. You recommend you more transparency. Said the director and they should make sure that transparency.
Majo, Brother, many of them the camera they are also be shame. I was a baby girl so called. I was an fella or her now.
Camera 2 seconds. We are not capture fella McAfee.
Majo.
Because of say Mohamed Kamara currently your more year to friend Guinea national team or Kwakusia kind of I believe say club beyond that son say the players, most of his players, able to me in the basic call up to be played in their respective countries, especially say play any foreign player as will see a kind of club. It even give you the club an honor and it even give you that kind of exposure. Say Kamara Konos or Guinea national team as or done year. They better refer the club or see a kind of more. Nasa club was dealing with Medrich. So I believe say maybe a Kotoko Aqua Kudruno Kamara yet tun Sadia Freno or Guinea national team. I think say it is a good it's a good sign of victory for Kotoko Football Club and even for the player himself. Say the development in terms of his football career no ebitimi akoso na kwechi diamond. But so we'll check the 2 goalkeepers. In this particular season, Omesia Kandiama Kumasi Asante Kotokwa. It has been Mohamed Kamara and Aziz Haruna Dari. We'll check these 2 players. That's how we'll check your modern bomb body Kumasi Asante Kotokwa currently in the Ghana Premier League. I believe that these 2 goalkeepers had given their top-notch performances for Kumasi Asante Kotokwa. Mohamed Kamara had done 3 times, 2 clean sheets in our keeping, 2 goals now with me conceded. Aziz Haruna Dari, 2 games now with me Enyadiama Kumasi Asante Kotoko, 2 clean sheets and then 0 goals now with me conceded Diama Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So even say check Kamara any Aziz Dari even crap performance the last 2 matches Aziz Ada and in the last 3 matches are Mohamed Kamara Ada. And you can easily attest say 2 clean sheets without goals are unconceded and a man performance no bro Mohamed Kamara. So but then also in your 2 clean sheets and 2 goals conceded and when you're Ediam it tells you say so we a club nasa opese uwini a trophy adia bakwa department and most at times most of the football clubs some person winning trophy it mean invest very well upon a goalkeeping department and also the defensive lineup obeshe edia 2 wechiro ediama decider of your football club this season Osho Kotoko club na bedike de hun komo ha say o selected team A of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That's all selected team B of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. You will find equal quality players in every aspect of the positions you get on the field of play, especially with the defensive aspect of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And it shows that if you're a club and you want to win games, you buy a lot of strikers and they will give you that number of goals. But if you're a club and you want to win a Premier League title, if you want to win FA Cup, you buy a lot of defenders, you give your maximum bet to your goalkeeping department, not making sure so you get the best out of them. So Yambo Mohamed Kamara Abaso, near Samsonbo Aziz Haruna Dari Abaso. These the two goalkeepers are, to me, currently, to speak, Omukipi, the goalkeeping department of Kumasi and Kotoko clean, and I believe say in the next subsequent matches, say WAC 5-0 near course, no, I mean, this is the moment also Kotoko concentrating in the Premier League and also in the FA Cup, and these two goalkeepers, I believe, said they will give their maximum performance for Kumasi and Kotoko. But say, checking Yusuf Chiefs and Komona Woodina, it is quite clear. Actually, say he has been in the position as a player before, and when senior, most of the clubs we see a kind of bomb, especially in our local scene, are treating and I was also to Kwakobobo, Ewa Bruchri, and then he has also understood how he treating Ewa Bruchri, even after so all retired from football. Was says you and football on him, and he know how most of the players he treat to him, and so the player bamo you the clubs. Now, someone to me treating the player very well. They deserve privileges, they deserve right. I wasn't the player and they deserve it. Someone found the player and your only agent's responsibility. So I was all fighting at the man the player. And confirm most of the agent to Mukrumano. We have some agent to be one more Okoton player the Maklaba. They are coming on home beam. Set player be develop it. Set player intimate and map performance very well. The welfare player the welfare and fact agent now. The DNA say, Makoton the Wama Kotoko, Makoton the Wama House of Folk, Makoton the Wama Bichi, Makoton the Wama Chelsea, Jackie B and Fano, simply a bit may develop a wall, send the environment within the club is to play on Fahum Beam. This is an agent. I've seen a lot of problems. Most of the clubs within the Ghana here, and then the Kotoko Town, House of Folk Town. I know some of the clubs over here. Omoni Yusuf Chiefs are a problem because of how he wants his players to be treated. And it's not said the players need special. I know said the players need special, and I said they are not more than some of the players or more or some of the football club. But at least the preferential treatment, the privileges, the right that said player deserve within the football club. I was all the man. Someone found now or no as agent I would deal be negotiate contract, be negotiate business no. Edema player no. And yes, you cannot no as agent no pay. He wants to have a consistent development for his player because in your local scene we want to be mabo no yabi in club wo ho no mabo so me utua 300 cities 300 cities no utua kan no bit can be 6 months and was some of the agents in the fight and was some of the management in the fight and the man players and utua ka na muti kroma na mo football clubs no mo players ni be say asenye so in common award no so what check e de God can soon do media or soon with the mass
300 cities in the Premier League and Division 1.
What's saying?
In the Premier League and Division 1.
Oh, mucha.
Premier League and Division 1.
Yeah, mucha pa.
Emudia wa hen.
What's it? Some
Premier League.
Premier League. 300 cities.
Maybe I name Rana Banana.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is say
300 cities.
What I'm saying is say
Abibu show Premier League.
300 cities.
Premier League.
Yeah. 300 cities.
What I'm saying is
300 cities.
And the Premier League.
Go and do your checks and you'll find some of the clubs who
300 cities.
Me say minim clubber DIABY minim clubber owokuru hanoma. Ne sika wutua dem place 700 cities. 700 cities no wutua from 700 cities to 1500 cities. The wutua from 700 cities to 1500 cities ne say your place ni bo hodoma mo yankwada. From 17 to 25 years on the bed in Nanoso. You saw the player ban when I saw 26, 27. That's all metu or matria on foul, meaning club book room or this age. So we have some of the clubs at the end of every month. Over just at 300 cities, meaning clubs be brave. I mean, they almost structure no money more. Some of the clubs book room. And I believe said this is the timer. I was the agent. Agency who players come up some of the clubs within our Premier League, they should stand for their right. Fighting for more. Some of them, the kind of treatment our clubs within more. Sometimes it is very horrible and it is very bad. And we know some of the treatment our clubs within my players. And for all this while, this is the first time, and the first time you see Chief say about Bontiabeka Sansimwe. And so what's a club administrator who is CEO. Now, so what say you see Chief say, hey, this sound come here. Don't feel offended. Or see most of the clubs know a problem because of how He wants the best for his players. And that is the reason why clubs need to be working on because Kromwa clubs no in Chidie be there. In Chidie be there. Obeto player sign on fee bit could be maybe 80,000, obe 20,000. Their case is 60,000 from a player and that. Say agent then yambre and check club no and check club's office can the player na on for money that. This is what the agents should stand up for. And Gaka for no. It's Kromhanum. Everything about clubs, everything about players be among fun. But when it comes to competition, you want to organize a competition and you want to force clubs to participate in your competition. But meanwhile, apart from all of these responsibilities, I was some performing my clubs. Not clubs, no, it me benefiting my players and so on. No, you don't do the necessary things for them. And I believe, say, some come away no ultra two agents more for no two money for. Say you two agents for no for you two Gaka for company for so for say they should stand on their work. They should be effective in their line of duty. For making sure they will protect the clubs, for the clubs to also benefit, for the players within the clubs to also benefit from these kind of things.
Na orena wakwa.
Opani
bre na family na mehwe.
Mpomi ade.
Na hoye pa.
Na yamias. Mamenchia na uhusu achan. Wano na yesi Weatherman on S-Rise. Onza de gu bechem United for ni jesle. Ye na uhusu achan. We see Weatherman on S-Rise. Mamenchia na Kwaku, you see what I've been saying every day be a metina say more bank kept to Kraku they say Ghana football no me can I na want so on say no tournament according to someone at Chim say can say ne who he because of how he wants the players to be treated, how he wants things to be done. PFA Gina or Cameron, how one person yen new man. Clubs nimpa for nimpe nti debiara da complaints ne ko keto krekuo na musi wa yesi na musi wa yesi na one to no monka de wa yenchide no so how it works nti your muano and omudi in football no they are the reason for the downfall of the Ghana Premier League. Is the more reason why se bi hu so obi tibabi na odin komo se ensem trofo na say Ghana football asuma si na say Ghana football na ya mesere in the sense that omu di football na nim papa but they decided not to do you sure so obi oye team na ya club na nim se e so otua player kai na otua player kan yi na so di me ya no betima ba a good performance. They know but they won't do. And the more reason why in football they suffer is the more reason why Bibian Enkoyi. I spoke to Abetamu and before I entered this studio, baby 1 minute. Look at how he was happy. It was Libya because when at the end of Bibiano no ma say tattoo, say tam about the ton account. He's happy. That is to tell you, say, if you have to do things right with Krumha, no one be koyi. It will done in your money. She send your ma players free, more players sika. No one be cost you with Krumha. But the people at the head of affairs, they've decided not to do the right things, and the more reason why we are suffering. If these are the things that in Penifoli didn't communicate to Kreku because you see chips are hard and chips are my reasons why yes you're hard because they have to pay players well in teams so hard here. You should tell your football pay players well, pay a man for when they will do the job for you. The entity so we are saying nani say players need doors who kruma. Players need doors. Talent no ha be fine. Enti ye amount 200 cities as a 500 cities. So they are cost 1,000 cities no. Na say what say one ma. Obi krama na 300 oba because teams need swap. The team that they will give you opportunities, they will help you grow no. E swap. Into omo bo aka so amount sika ketua bi a. And at the long run it makes the team owners, the administrators think say yeah favor as a player when you decide to play for us. Unti team B wo krom ha bia dwene say we play a favor. Team B wo krom ha bia dwene say we play a favor kwaku by your business na mo ye 50-50. The fact that who was soro una offer player na tua ne ka una offer player na hwe ne ye ne nkyere say wo ye player in favor. And that mentality, that thinking no and I mean in football and so say because obi you will be favor even in the team. So your administrator, so your driver, so your social media person, whatever you are doing to help the team, no, Somebody somewhere again say, oh, you fever. And it's the more reason why we are suffering. And even the players, when they are playing for class, they think, say, oh, you fever. And it's the more reason why we are suffering. Video be na as a ding when he is playing football, or Bonnie say, Nipana or Tepa, so when a beer, no one yakam when he beam. Until any years what the players or the mass support and so the mass support, and you even know Ghanaian players to team. They think someone your fever, oh, 7 years. My buy ball and I me ball team no dear. And it's the more reason why I'm also they get the moon to Kubia. Game players how many times I will say our players are giving us consistent performance for a period of time. You don't see that in our league, and it's the more reason why we are suffering. So Sanyo Mani Nano and Kambum Yentim for the Gaka, I decided not to talk about them. Because when I go to them, I can't be magnanimous, so I don't want to talk about them. Say useless, the only try you to a year magnanimous word. Useless is being charitable with them. The kind of thing they are doing in this town. Useless, I don't want to go on them. To them, I mean, you move to na meaning common. A smart move from Empanimvona or more Sabu Nanza as a man. These are the things that we want from young Empanimvona. As to say, there are not positive results in him, but the initiative, the thinking behind it, let me commend them. Definitely, we are going to take people to the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure.
World Cup. So, what is the criteria? Say, we are going to need into the World Cup. But this is something the nation will get something. And the nation in your BB, a bit in your bow, I'm also at me the BB, I'm a year or more to plan, net me up boy mine. It I think that a good initiative no matter. I'm for want to go to the USA. And this is a juicy deal because a bonanza. Near Mamuya Claire, you be a Bioma man for. Then the Panjin say, Same to a bar. I stand the chance of going to the United States of America. I stand the chance of going to Canada and Mexico. That's a GF in the Buami, a bind the Buamia. I think it's a good deal. They will get people who will be on it. Me family member be a minimum be able to Caribbean. If genuinely is something that I clear, I will tell you to go. Nobody knows. ABC or qualifier will be a need baby. I would the Oka be a know what in a good investment, a good initiative. And I think say yeah, Mama for that wonderful job Matinia. But the company should know the team that they are managing. They should know that they are managing a big club. And when you are managing a big club, you need to make sure say these are the things that we talk about. David.
All come as it.
Omunim.
How reason is that? How?
I've listened to an interview.
Fast forward to
Empanimfoni nim.
No, but you don't have.
Koku, these are my reasons. We won't see a communication member for remarried talking though. But Koku, will an official of a year remarried will tell a year in an interview will say remarried kwako top player. Otokoni say player no and a bigger say. The player will have the bigger say, say media, me will have one number of family say, Kotoko, and I say, remarry no, any say will play any contract. The player that has a contract of a signing, no, and now of a signing the remarry. Would the one official for remarry see that?
But I don't understand how.
He said, of a remarry.
No, sure, no contract of penalty.
On one of this. By communication, the other for Kotoko say. Say player ba sign contract Kotoko. Na player so be sign 2 years. Na Kotoko so mo pay 2 years. No me twena say player na say one sign Kotoko be dey. That is from communication director of Kotoko.
Oh, okay.
Indeed, you said you do know the team you are managing. You don't know the team you are managing. And the more reason I'm telling you this. Onim team are managing. Onim team are managing. On kasa asem na o kan. Because players should be thinking of joining Kotoko, brightening their chances, letting them know say this is a team that may bar. These are the opportunities I'll get from playing for here to my friend Kumaras and Kotoko. For a communication director to see that, not say it's a team that they don't know the team that they are managing. If Kotoko company phone him team or managing and they know how big Kotoko is, nobody should be doing Kotoko's job for a year part time. On part time basis. What do I say? This if you look at the telcos in Ghana, they are giving huge sums of money to their managers, their planners, their whatever, for them to think about at the quorum and kind. To the telcos, no tea bidding, See, yes, Sikawe na so much dia. What one of you match you say, hey, Sikawe no di kwaku. Na dwuma na so betina kwa machine na tia no pa. One initiative. Then ye dey kwa abonten for ye customers. Then ye benye skarama kuba ye ntelko yi. Different things. Now when a program manager to want to laptop na channel to what work. Now na nanzo so ama program ye nche ba abonten. We are gifted that kwa design. Our signing program of Robert. He's being paid to think about the well-being of a year Fakye TV. Now also Kotoko Duma part-time. Kotoko Duma part-time. They don't know the team they are managing. They don't know the team they are managing. Somebody should be at Kotoko's office or in charge of ticketing, or in charge of supporters relations, or in charge of players welfare. Or be a new one, but me a bad friend, you think that's how they are Kotoko DIABY. They don't know the team they are managing. If you know, you do things the right way.
Now, if you cry up to now, Kotoko Museum.
What are you talking about? Ali Benghazi. I won't park on here training war. Trophies need now, who will clear. We play now back. Nakoji. Which one in the Kotoko? Only team no more. If they know, they won't be doing these things. Not yet 33 time. Me papa ko san lie. E dey asane Kotoko say ye ko ye ringing to. And iPhone uniforms are how do I bring it to us? That when I say Kotoko say ye bo before so. That's to tell you say people supported the team with their blood. Kotoko was everything to them. Let me dina Sandban and Suru or Kotoko match still at 2003, 2004. But I was thinking about Kotoko, going to what Kotoko games. Now Bana be Kotoko and Kotoko anyhow. They don't know the team they are managing. If they know, they won't be doing these things that they are doing.
You know, Baba we see Kama when you call up.
Jose, if you do the thing the right way, Kamara nya one year. Nandi. Now, Kotoko continue to 5 times a month player no. A 50,000 Ghana cedis a month. If you $5 no crack 10 cedis. Omuntimi.
But only say the show. But I only a junior man pay baby foul.
Really?
Now when never saw left it with their
phone. And only asem no. The say now when you now Kotoko what right side to many ageno. A pejano. In the team, they say team agent be next year the contract now was 2 years. Next year, January, he has the opportunity to discard deal with Tubia. The agent will get him and tell him the master man at this point, Kotoko should get an agent. That is how we work.
From Drobo Fakye Sports, the best TV station in Ghana. I want you guys to help me between Enzo and Pedri. Who is the best? Who is the best? Congratulations to you and you guys here that say. Can you please in where football? Hey, and I say we pa there. Mobile mama deal message. You know I'm on the bar. I'm on my kakra. Are you please in where football? A player wear number 0 JCB. Hey, yeah, same way. Baba say I'm tell you all can answer why. Or because they will be a mobile watch JC number 0 there. And the question is then who did ABOU? Who was the first country won the why message is na ram nyanse why mama fancy na anya wo kese power has here em say we dey bonfa cheme my fair for them am hwe me no na we dem say na me kan bi him na eto me nkra say wo bi abayechi na ho na abayechi no me hwe ya ma wo say brantie shawama era ne opegeze na opegeze bi aboko de na dem e koze
me adum bia kama
na edumre ni nchi akesi ni se de me hwe baby I want nam crowd baby if you from a juma
from a juma
and our baba be ra ni adia na em nkobo akra juma kwan so na de ne do na mo abepi mai
we dey men can say yeah shawarma brand shawarma a newly open shawarma brand and I per se a surprising Mokakra with a shawarma package.
Okay.
So some packages actually. So that's na my way because a jumana mobile mobile a jumapa honestly you heard one analysis near the adeno personally managing hopa. So I thought I should come around and then surprise you people with something.
Wow.
And that is why I'm here.
I was about to shawarma.
Yes, please.
And share any idea until there was no best surprise.
Yeah.
And the packaging in it.
Yes, that's the packaging.
Okay. I was no a day packaging no a day. Me matonka pa. Na mun 70 say dey ka brand shawarma. Say ne and the shawarma ya na baby girls and pepper. Na boys and also far underground dinner there. Say this it brand shawarma. Yeah, pere be hu ne he say na on hihye ni sitie chance you feel in a rahe.
Around here shawarma Swami Kumasi.
Okay.
Your Swami Room Hotel non Chenhua Udru no Hotel will be Hono. Na Juma every day, Monday to Sunday, the Juma by 2 o'clock near starting.
Okay.
And then price and also so started free 30 Ghana cedis. But the CIA run promo no auto 40 cedis package na every free cook aka home and tea. Abrante Shama was Swami Room Hotel in Chenhonoma, your body be inti obi per number so cry. I think I should put that too across.
Yeah.
So if you want to call us to place an order, we deliver everywhere. Kumasi baby, the number is 0540
25
47
47
0540
25 47
So Abrante shawarma, baby I say the bro, bro. And then what the shawarma baby, but try Abrante shawarma.
Mate. Yazu ya dasi pa. Na wabaro so ya mwakwaba. Na meje di se nye wene mredi kanya. Yenu bidi nsa waso. Me awa surprise me nepa. Surprise me nepa. Na ye dasi di ekroma remze zero pe shawarma pa wa be ria Philippa ya. Abrante shawarma. Se no na mani tu jama mono. O krudio ma otu nkra e de fa bibia. Obobo mode no de ababa be ria. Ma fe na waba. And all cancer ne or ye promotion so far also for 40 in the qua
free cook this whole month this whole month promo.
Then else ones who promo from ever
and no yet for Xmas but this month they no
this month they a demand to crowd the
month to crowd
and that is as far as they have so for 40 in the champagne ever come
shawarma branded will be now crying off Abrante shawarma mount a nice package
wow.
Brand ambassador
I'm also to no say so
the last 2 weeks, right? And you open up now. But the kind of the way our patronage is here, a shock community from a Swami branch. The next step Alaba into omo she
I was about to buy he says I call so by you and
then we our surprise
I mean Juma yara me take as ya o bia
surprise
shawarma Abrante shawarma Dabi Kwawe Africa's mistake I am yini Obi Mouska Wabuaba Nipa o Mawade ma down kwano sa nipa ni no wa Obi o che wade a ma issue be ma down kwano they make a what as but before you so mo muska no obi o che wade ma down kwano obi o dwon ma weduane abi di ade chi wanya wade abedwuma o te ala o sresre ba you dey film Yarade, as we did your key cattle, comfort her na shawarma, the one Abrante shawarma, can be cattle in Japan.
Senior Udigan kind shawarma, the one Abrante shawarma, and then may say can be what the shawarma, the ABOU shawarma, they are open. But Abrante shawarma, when you take Abrante shawarma, may sure say pay any other shawarma BIABU because we are the signature experience for the shawarma business. Into Yabano Day, we have come to stay in Kumasi. We are at Swami again. Time be our Freya, you deliver more. Thank you.
No, so where else party no. Any over package na to Muzampa a solid. Kuma adeba kwa ye also her answer na wanya nye bibia azu ne kodi aduane bia. Enturo Ramo Swami wa no motel ona na wabo modern na onene di sa wo so dia Abrante shawarma. Baby girls no mon cheche. Why? Is over the shawarma. I can't go brand as soon. Come patch me pa Abrante shawarma. Shawarma what to be am against you daddy. Shawarma no.
Son. Wow. Say ba bi o kesa o me impress you. Say o me impress you.
I had to be more.
Let's say o me impress you. Ha, say me kasa me impress you as one me dey make it. To know it's ready.
I just all that shawarma my baby girls in the vida.
Oh yeah.
Otaye. Oh. A wife announce the power.
I say shawarma you go e ba na maza dan to go that way. No say why place call.
Oh there. That be said previously, the lawyer is a man who is a branch of a tear cone.
Oh, now, madam.
Yeah, won't pay your boy. oche besa maria ba betwaso ti ebise se wo yentimi ama kwama ne wamba so no fache barochene ba bibi mama mona mabana afidi akibia eremeti era mama so benim so wo bibi abeke twato na enye ne pege me me no crime
maminda bibi ase na minda apprentice shawama say na no surprise and I believe say bibi o no e ho so a good joint touch say a dream you race ya traffic ache anyomo so boa udru ho alliance o mo ji o mo shawama ji o mo cook no enya se bibi an fe na nche ho no nkoji bi
Martin kwa we are Ross
kwaku maminchia junior junior ye adwuma o saint ye boaben ye otunton sa light no me ye sim replacement me sim ba ko ye yi na me call within bebe 10 minutes no ma wi ama me imagine kuma me buy sim ne boy manti junior was in boaben woni aye for na one kasa boss ye Mr. ye boaben yunu na no en chia na bibi gave I think say project ono so na unti e chia wo na me chia one kasa also bye
the one premium watcher hano peba 7 to 8 na ewiano ya transit our time we are ready I'm call exactly 6 news flash beba na numero brafie Mr. Mo transit na wetimi ato aso da beze a ye kakra be fieti ba ye man CEO yako na on kafro shedding so do me anano mete na ha me pa but obey the day said the be ka nyame ni nim de oye no ye man ba no so ni nimumra umre so a ye be fra mo akọ ti wa unka bi shi mo ha na bibia baba bebom ti CEO shedding ti erma premier obi bia ase nyame hwe obi bia no se nemre ese na da je hwe era mu nyina ase